I can to get like a lot of reps.
Hello. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. With me, TMV. Woo! Fnatic versus Liquid, and if it runs to 5 maps, then we'll go straight into Americas. If not, well, if it's 3 maps, I'll definitely take a break. If it's 4 maps, depends how slow it is, because it is Fnatic, so it might just be like half an hour. If it's like half an hour or less, I won't take a break. If it's like, 50 minutes or something, then I probably will. Yeah, I've seen the groups for stage 1. I mean, stage 1 is still so far away. So... It is what it is. Oh, they haven't done it yet on here, but... Yeah, I've seen the groups. I've seen the groups. They also did Americas, didn't they? Calling all the stars. They don't even have Americas on here. Americas isn't happening, apparently. Hold on, let me turn my light on. Catch the silver sunlight in your hands. Today the drawings will be done after America. I think so. For yes, the first matchups in Swiss. Is it a Swiss? I think it's a Swiss, but I don't know that. But I'm pretty sure it'll be a Swiss because they seem to like Swiss. Sideshow has Forsaken. He got 31 points. What, from one game? I mean, it's over. It's over, man. It's over. The teams that are going to buy him at Santiago actually have a chance to win. I mean, of course they do. Like, I think the thing the thing that I would say is, I think what will end up happening, right? What will probably end up happening, in my opinion, is let's say Fnatic win, right? So let's say we got Fnatic and NRG winning. Let's say our Swiss stage teams are T1, Fnatic, NRG, G2, Paper Rex, XLG, EDG, and Gentlemates, right? When you look at this, you would be like, oh fuck, that's super stacked, right? Particularly if the Chinese teams show up, you'd be like, oh my god, this is a crazy Swiss stage. What will probably happen is, obviously not all of these teams will play that well. Right? Not all of them will play well. Now, if you were to get me to rank, like, the order of... What the fuck is this hip-hop duo? Hip-hop duo on the over 40s on X Factor. No, what was it? It was over 25s. My girlfriend was saying this the other day. That on X Factor, one of the groups was over 25. I can't unmute this. We can't unmute this.
Back for one last shot.
It's no. No. But yeah, over 25s was the character. If I have a girlfriend, why stream for Valentine's? We never celebrate Valentine's. Never have. Who do I predict? Well, is that her choice or yours? Both, I think. I don't think she gives a fuck. And I certainly don't, and I don't think she does. I'm not a big celebrate specific mandated days because the fucking government tells you to. I'll celebrate when I want. Okay, Christmas I will, I guess. Why do we keep looking at this guy? What's this guy done? It's not the government, it's society? What? Yeah, that's what the government wants you to think. Oh, Petito beat. Thanks for the 5 months.
Alpha Jafar Marak.
Alpha Jafar Marak. Anyway, if this is the groups, right, half these teams will be shit. Well, not shit, but half these teams will disappoint. And I don't even mean half of them will go out. I just mean that half of them probably won't even be that great, right? They'll try and cook something that doesn't work, or, you know, they'll just not play that well on the day, whatever it is, right? Half the teams will be bad. The problem is the other half that, you know, go through will probably at least be decent. And there will probably be 1 or 2 of these teams that are very good. Right? That's generally what happens. If you look at Masters over the past, you know, generally what happens is if you look at the 12-team Masters of old, you'll normally get 1 or 2 teams that end up being very good from the Swiss. And then kind of a bunch of whatever. So really, you're just looking at what 1 or 2 teams from these will be very good. I personally don't think it'll be Paper Rex. I don't even really think it'll be Fnatic. Though that one is more likely. I doubt it'll be either of the Chinese teams, but I'm happy if it is. I think it's... I mean, obviously we don't know the matchups, but if I was picking right now, I might pick these 4 to go through. And kind of between Mates and Fnatic as that final slot. But right now, if you made me predict, I'd say G2 would be the most likely to be one of the very good teams. But, I mean, the thing is about these teams is they all could be very good. I mean, like, for instance, if Happy Way plays at, like, some of the levels that he was, like, they will be strong. Okay. Have they done the map veto yet? Perhaps, but I might have missed it. I really want to see Gentlemates cook with a new harbor. I think that would be a lot of fun. The new harbor should be in, yeah. Okay, we ban Pearl and Haven. So we're playing Corrode first. That should be a Fnatic win. Then Bind. Fnatic could win that, but that's a question mark for me. Then Abyss. I don't know if Team Liquid... Team Liquid have been pretty bad on Abyss. So probably Fnatic. But neither are, like, amazing. What were the other maps after that? Then Breeze. And then Split last. I might even think that's Team Liquid's best chance on Split, but I would say this could be a Fnatic 3-0 if they win Bind. I think if Liquid don't win Bind, they're in a lot of trouble. Just like generally how these teams have played on these maps. Fnatic aren't unbeatable on Corrode though, but Liquid have been pretty bad on Corrode. So 3-0 Team Liquid. Watch. I mean, I fucking hate that Corrode setups last time they played. Another version of me. I was in it. I waved goodbye to the end of beginning. Bye. Who did Liquid beat Fnatic to go to the last one? Supposed to be a 6-hour best of 5. Honestly, give it like I did. That's the thing. On the other days, I was rooting for some like, you know, fast finishes so that I could actually sleep at some point. Now, give me full best of 5s. Give me the full game. They beat Heretics. Obviously, only 2 teams went then. Stop watching TikTok. I don't even know that song from TikTok. I know that song from. Well, my girlfriend. Well, I probably do because my girlfriend probably played it to me from Well, not from TikTok, but she just probably played it where she probably heard it from TikTok. But I don't have TikTok because I'm not a little baby. See the Jemkin stuff? What about complaining about the PCs and stuff? I mean, that's valid. I obviously don't know what's happened. Okay, they changed Nats to Brim, so clearly they didn't like their Cypher either, because it was quite shite. Now, Sky. I saw Cloud9 play Sky on this map last year. That was shit. Can Liquid win? Of course. A Sage as well. And a Sage could be pretty good against Fnatic. If they wait till 40 seconds to do a wall, I mean, it could actually be over.
Do you think 4 times a year is a good pace for map pool changes? After each Masters and before kickoff?
Yeah. Yep. No notes. 4 a year. Change 1 or 2 each time. Yeah, no problem, really. I like how they've put black over this desk to like hide that it's just a normal fucking desk. Yeah, we got the Nat speech. Yeah, Boaster singing. Ah! That's all he's doing. And there he goes. We will fight them on the beaches of breeze and in the fields. We will fight them in Corrode and unbind. Okay, here we go. Or maybe not. We're leaning back in our chair.
Yeah, that is the sad thing about it.
Wait, they did the fucking intros and their casting? These guys do it all. Def Durka on Nat speeches? I mean, put Def Durka with a Nat speech. He doesn't need it. Def Durka doesn't need a speech. You can give it to him if you want. He's not gonna listen. He can't listen. Okay. Now the comp is strange. Solo Brim. It looks like they've just gone, let's simplify the map. On attack side, we're just going to run it down. On defense side, we're playing Fnatic, so they're not going to do anything for the first 40 seconds. Oh! Well, it looks a little... Right, it looks a little choppy, so... After this round, I will just have to quickly fix that. Shouldn't take me long.
So much damage done in a previous game by Camo, but this time, we see the numbers equalize.
2v3,
after what was a bit of a worrying start, caught by a surprise.
1 flash, 2.
Fnatic have been able to recover. The space taken was massive, and
there's your
well,
flash
man,
gone.
we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on this map. It
That's
seems
just
like
has to
his
win
home
this fight.
turf of Corrode
It's gonna be
Alpia
tough.
has given them the advantage. Nats
Do
will
you
turn
think
it back,
MIBR will
though.
do an hour?
Level things up for the moment, and even take an advantage with Wayne. It leaves Vekaj. He broke 100 kills yesterday in the best of 5. Here, he just needs 2.
Smoke the spike. Smoke the spike.
That plan's certainly not ideal for him. Got to get a move on now with the smoke down. Suspects a player in heaven. Great read from the cash. Goes in to stop this.
Stop it, man. What are you doing? You got half of loads of time. That's not good.
Not many.
Right, let me just try and fix this quick. I just have to restart my browser. I don't really know why this happens, but sometimes it just does. Don't worry, we'll be back up before the next round starts.
It was a space of a few rounds where he put off two of the greatest clutches we've ever seen. But I think we have to sort of caveat this map a little bit. This is one that, I'll be honest, I expected Liquid to ban. I didn't think they'd even try and play this because of how good Fnatic have looked and because of how poor they've looked on the other side. But they have completely changed their composition. They've swapped the roles, they've swapped who's playing what, they put MIBR on an agent that we've seen him pretty much tear apart teams. If they were ever going to play this map, this is the way I'd like them to play it. This round,
Where is MIBR going?
I can't see them, unless they get exits, I can't really see them doing any damage
He's just
at
on a full lap. He's actually just jumping around.
Yeah.
Fucking Tom Bombadil.
To be broken first, and they're actually going to go through it together.
Hum diddy hey, hum diddy he.
It's very hard to find the value here, especially when the pack is split like that. And okay, the stun might make it uncomfortable for a player or two. Some damage comes in, but 3 men survive.
Yeah, a little bit more cost than maybe they would have liked, but ultimately with pistols available, it's really not the end of the world.
I suppose it's a good time to ask, and Tom, heading into this buy round, like obviously you touched on this map, but with how the veto overall has gone down, where I know we spoke before the game, you said you could sort of see this being like a 3-1 to Fnatic. Are you sticking with that now?
Yeah, I think especially the first few maps, I'm a little bit worried because you've got Corrode. I think I heavily put to Fnatic. I think Bind, I lean to Liquid, but it's definitely not definitive. Abyss, I'd say, is fairly heavy. If it goes further, I think that's where it starts to get more interesting. I think Breezes look great for Liquid, and Split maybe a little more up in the air. I like the aggression again, though. Wayne put onto this stage, obviously normally
Okay, goodbye Wayne there.
Sticking to those smokes, but
I don't love that he's doing early walls, though.
Use some of that individual skill that has been spoken about.
Because the thing is, like, Wayne can actually just win this game for them. Like, if Wayne has a good game here,
see how much damage they can do.
He's got another kill, but okay, he's just got a 3rd kill.
Wayne is on a tear.
Well, we're not watching any of it.
I mean, you started this map out talking about him, and for good reason. Yesterday, those 2 clutches.
He normally only does it when everyone else is dead, though. It's a bit unfair if he just does it at the beginning of rounds.
And it's going to already clearly be an annoyance in terms of that wall early on. We've seen it towards A main, but we know that there's plenty more angles. This could come into play. A nice attempt with the flash thrown out, but the number's already too far behind. And Wayne will be the one to find a 4th.
Wayne has a good game.
Coming into round 4.
But yeah, I just think if Wayne on the stage plays well and is like winning angels like that and like has good timing of his util, against a Fnatic attack side, I just think Sage could destroy them. Right, like if he can hold on to 2 slows on a wall
and just giving him
till
the
late
backup
on,
to use some of that individual skill, which hey, if the guy can get 3 kills while on 5 HP, imagine what he can do on full HP. A great round for Liquid to kick off, but as said, this is where Fnatic have their buy. They have an ultimate available, although so does Wayne. And we'll see if they can now start to build into this attack side a little more.
I think the main thing is, though, if it's, well, never mind the theory crafting, Liquid are going aggressive right off rip. 3-4.
This is something that's makes it quite a lot. They were a little bit more delayed with it.
And they're conditioning their opponents, but Vikash somehow ends up with 2. Purple doing his best to pull this back, but they're stuck up close. And Team Liquid need to make something of this aggression, and they have. Sending Boaster into a clutch. The first already found, but the spike down in the open. A crossfire, but all the smokes come in. Boaster takes his timing, but Nats takes the round.
That's, I think, was just putting out a smoke there, which is why I didn't trade it.
But it's a bit of a nail biter.
Well, it seems to be very much within the Liquid wheelhouse. We saw this versus Heretics. I think we saw this versus Vitality as well. Their goal is not to necessarily beat you with their game plan. Their game plan is to stop your game plan.
Almost 3. That was crazy. You actually could have got a triple collab there.
Before you can get anywhere near what you wanted to achieve. And this round is all about that. They never stop pushing. They're fighting for the spawn towards the end of the round. And while Nats, sure, it came down to a clutch, but they now get a huge economy advantage.
Now they're on
get to come in with an outlaw
here
for this next round.
Still Wayne.
Fnatic, a few pistols
Picks
and a
up his outlaw.
It's definitely a low buy.
Nice exec already. Kayak though, not
Like
able
that's
to
a
punish
nice
that
little
kill
play
up
from
close.
Kayak in the flash, and
Quick
you just have no
reaction
one
to
to play
Camo,
with.
got him out of dodge in time. The numbers here should be able to avoid that util coming through. Camo actually, steps back from the stun, but he might not even be needed. Coming through that smoke is clearly a death sentence, and the brakes pumped now for Fnatic. The Guardian,
They
they
don't
have
have any
in play.
smokes, which against
The
these
only
sheriffs could be a
real
bit dangerous,
strength
but you just
of
gotta
this
make
round,
them
and
actually come to you here through the choke
they still
point.
have that steel garden to fall back on. I mean, if they can find a pick, maybe that gets them into the site, but the numbers thinning out.
Less nicely done.
They need a
Wait
way
for them
back
to
in.
walk
That
out of
Crashes
here.
has done well to find one.
That's what you need to do.
I still see Alpha here alive, and I still believe that maybe there's some hope. He's been having unbelievable rounds on
What are they
this
doing?
map. Camo, you need to be careful.
You actually
with
give this
peaks
guy
like that
respect.
when he's got a Guardian in hand. He's going to get tagged up by the Tiger, but I don't know if there's really a world where they push
the
this,
res
and honestly, I
should
don't
put
mind
this
that from
out.
Wayne. He's been getting so many kills that the res will
Not
likely
any
come
real
back
danger
online in a
here.
few
You don't
rounds
need
anyway.
to fight him, bro.
Instead, they're going to put the pressure on. Eventually, they'll seal the deal. It took a res, they baited an ult, but ultimately, it is still Liquid to extend and get the lead.
Well, I think coming in with the low buy, rushing into that site where, you know, they're denied their initial aggression. They had the stun put down to try to catch Camo, but he gets out. All things considered, that's a pretty big win, just getting the res out. I think Fnatic will have a smile on their face.
I mean,
coming out of that
defensive
round of
res,
play.
you're not going to get a ton of options
into
to
this
use
one,
it, so
full royalties for them.
using it here
rifles
is
and credits put on
absolutely
the line.
fine.
This should be where they put it on the board. They
You
don't
know, we
let
saw
Liquid run away with things for too
we saw
long as the
GE
lead
using
was
it as
just claimed.
fucking eco res
Yeah,
all
I
the
think
time.
also
I mean, there you
Liquid
go.
in
That
this
was an
map
eco
could
res that also secured
Take
around.
those risks because they must almost expect to lose
They
it.
are
You see it
fucking
again.
playing Team
Just an
Liquid.
immediate fight
They are
forward.
playing loose. The
Constant
question
pressure
for
being
me
put
for
on.
Liquid, like looking at how they look right now, is
Hunter's Fury even gonna be
if they can
used
play
for
this
that
loose the whole
fight.
series, they'll win.
Towers as well. You're expected to flee, fall back, run for the hills when a Hunter's Fury
Like,
comes
they're just
through, but
fucking
instead,
chilling
they
and
fight
vibing
forward
right
again.
now.
The W key constantly being pressed.
And they're
away.
aiming as
Just
well.
isn't stopping, going for more.
Look at them.
Only one standing in Crashies. As 4 players remain on the other side. The first comes easy, maybe not. Doesn't even get that one. Wayne on 2 HP.
4-2 for Team Liquid on the map that we had questions about how they'd perform if they could match up
Black
to
Man is
Fnatic.
laughing,
Well, in the
smiling.
first 6 rounds,
I
versus
wondered
the
why
sixth
he did-
ends,
I wondered
a
why he didn't
timeout
move when he was
coming
getting hit
from
by the
Fnatic.
Silver
They
One.
won the pistol, the
was
follow-up,
in,
and
but I was just
nothing
like,
really
he's just
since then.
tanking it.
And Team
Really good
Liquid's
fight.
staple early aggression.
Let's go! Let's go!
He's dead right, in their face. That's how they're playing. Heads up Valorant. And it's different positions every time as you try to slow them with the smoke, or even as they put
Just literally saying, just go and fight them. It's interesting.
Playing full speed. I don't understand.
Buongiorno,
Yo, buongiorno,
Gorlami.
Gorlami.
I think this new
Gorlami.
looking Liquid.
Dude, I'm so confused. No util synergy. No information. It's a comp that melts
No
in
problem.
40 seconds.
No problem.
But no problem. Because Fnatic, for some reason, watched the PRX VOD, and instead of playing the way that they usually play, which would fuck this composition, they're just
timeout
playing
from
into it, man. It's
Fnatic.
crazy.
What's the fix been? And this won't be the round we see it
No,
most
Rona.
likely.
How you
Again, it's
doing?
gonna be
Good
that
morning.
low bite. They did well last time.
Oh,
against
my
them, but,
Goodness.
well,
Dude,
no pressure
just-
on the shoulders
Just
of Team Liquid
wait
to
for
start.
30 seconds and
5v3.
pop flash something.
Also,
Oh my
no
god.
need to continue
Fnatic,
this
This
round.
might be the
remember
best
who
way
you
to
are,
play
man.
against
And that
FNC
could be their
attackers.
downfall.
Instead of
Pride
letting
does
them
come
play slow
before
and
the
control
fall,
the
and
game,
Liquid
you
remember
take
who
the
they were.
fight to
there
them
to
and hope
continue
to
pushing the
outtame them.
issue.
You get into the mindset of W gaming, and sometimes it's hard to let go. They've given guns over.
Best way to play against Fnatic.
Fnatic were happy to play much further back, but Nats
I mean,
taking out Vakash. Now leaving both
to an
in the
extent,
clutch again. And
I would say like it depends what Fnatic, because there's a world where Fnatic just holds you and Alfia and Kayak are shooting and you try this shit and they just absolutely sit you down and it doesn't work at all.
Around this angle once
I think the thing about playing Fnatic is
still means there's a chance for Bosa to isolate the fights though.
You're probably better off playing extreme, if you know what I mean. Like the best way to play against Fnatic is to play extreme. Either end the round on your turn and do what Liquid are doing, or you do the opposite where you do nothing the whole time. Right, you don't use any util at all until the last 40 seconds. So we've seen teams like Navi have success against Fnatic in the past. So like, we're not going to use any util until the last 30 seconds. And then we're going to use it all.
Who can shoot, who can fight, who might be Batman's knight. It's our Wayne from Singapore. He's a master controller with ice-cold composure. It's Team Liquid's Wayne from Singapore.
Like, he's been doing things all the way through this stage that I saw a little bit. That was what it was.
Hey, where do you push?
I felt like he was going to say something much meaner than that. He's like, no, remember who you are. You're the nice guy.
Tony map point. Tony map point. Save that for the third.
Where are you?
5-2. A 5-round streak from Team Liquid here. This is the map you almost give to Fnatic, and well, Liquid are giving them nothing. Almost got him through the wall there. Alpha's wondering if he was seen. And there's still aggression coming through. This time it will be punished. The slow goes in, the orbital strike, but there's a gap. And these players are safe, able to just about get out. A nice idea by Liquid. This time it doesn't land.
Yeah, I think
run into too many
Alpha's
people,
probably
really.
one of like 5 players that would have been quick enough to hit that reaction shot on a guy flying through the air. Thankfully, Fnatic do have Alpha here. Gives them the advantage, wall placed. Almost as a bit of a bait. Well, MIBR's looking to get rid of it. The aggression on the other side is punished though. The push and pull of Fnatic starting to come into effect, and you look how open that B site currently is. However, Nat's getting in early enough. He's going to be able to smoke it and slow them down.
This is so good from Alpha. The second his
wall
got
tripped,
like, he walks back, he feels that space should now be that bit more open.
They can actually still win this round.
If noise was made on B, and the knife goes through. Here's the
this is where Fnatic Giga overcooked.
I saw it in the cam as Alpha called for this play, but does he expect there to be another player? They might think MIBR, the one who was on A earlier, is the last man standing on this side of the map. The steps heard, and that's Wayne's chance to strike with a kill on the other side of the map. This is far from over. The wall, along with the slow, it's going to cost them so much time. Fnatic make it in. The slow buys them space, but they need to stand their ground on this swing, and just about in the nick of time, the plan comes in. A recovery on what could have been a disaster for Fnatic, and only Nat stands in the way of their victory now.
It doesn't have any utility to play with, whereas, well, you can see the stars falling from the sky, things starting to align for Fnatic as Nats is basically hoping for a mistake, and he's going to get flanked on instead. Kayak with the wraparound, and Fnatic will gain their
big overcook from Bosta there.
The
no for Bosta in a 5v3.
Still had moments
in a 5v3 with a KO ult that you're going to use, you don't need to run a fake.
Again, really
like,
good work.
I know I'm not one to tell Bosta much about IGLing, but you don't need to run a fake, you know. Like, even if all 3 are there, if you're suppressing them, you should win a 5v3 when they've got their util.
Let's go, my bro.
And that's like the worst case scenario.
What wins them that round? The first since the follow-up to the pistol. It's been a big streak from Liquid. And because of that, Fnatic won't be facing an eco anytime soon. Op still in play. It's for MIBR on mid.
Okay, so Liquid's slowing it down, not going as aggro.
Smoke's not going to stay around forever.
It is worth mentioning as well, though, that while this might seem a little bit worrying for Fnatic, their defensive side of this map has been sublime. 8 rounds versus mates, a 6-0 versus Liquid last time, and 10 versus Foot. And with MIBR now down, even going to just put utility straight in on towards Wayne, but he has just walled himself into a corner. You can't get me if I can't get you either.
Yeah, give him time to recover. Now the smoke down as well makes it so hard for them to use this off that was seen just moments ago. Wayne caught. He's made it just about around that corner. Half his HP gone, little heal, but unfortunately, Nat's going back to fight for the space to deny that plan, to at least make it costly on the health bars.
Maybe go back to just fine.
He's lost his life, and immediately the call from Liquid is to go for
surely
the save.
struggling attack. Looking at that comp, if I had to guess, they are just going to run A exits.
From Kayak and Alpha, get the opener.
They are just going
claim all of
to
the space.
run
So
down
even
here
though Wayne
with the
is
neon and the
still
waylaid,
safe in the corner,
and they're going to
he
wall
can't
off
do
this,
anything
and they're
while
just
they
going to plant the
encroach
spike
on the rest
and
of the site,
pray
knowing
that
that
they're
they've
good
already
enough for
cleared out
post-bots.
MIBR.
That's what I'm
And then
going to
Alfie
guess
has
they're going to do.
utility. Take away any of their weaponry, and then make it that if they want to flee, which they do because they don't have a weapon, they're going to be caught by your thorns. They're going to take damage, and then have an operator waiting for anybody going back in. Wonderful stuff from Fnatic. Good adaptation from what we saw in some of the earlier rounds. And I said, if they end this off 6-6, I'm still confident that this is their map.
Is it better now?
There's certainly no reason to doubt it, but in the back of my mind, you think about what Liquid have shown us so far. They've had some good ideas when it comes to early
SKO
set
hard
plays.
counts them on their attack.
Just with the initial, the Sage walls and so on. We saw
Well, they
dive
pretty
through
much
from
perma put
Corrode
Vice
to
on
hit
B.
some
That's why they're not
players
going to run a
hit
B
by the
hit.
orbital strike. No doubt there's plenty more up
They're
their
going to just run A
sleeve.
hits.
And if they can just keep eking out a couple of defensive
And I
rounds
guess
from
hope
this
that they
point
have the
forward,
timing on the
they'll be pretty
KO, or the
happy.
backdash is
5
not
already
there,
on
or
the
they'll
board.
destroy the knife, or
How
whatever it
far
might
can
be.
they push it? It's the question that remains to be answered. And with their credits dwindling, this round may dictate the answer to that.
Yeah, it's very cool that they have this many set plays on a comp that they literally didn't play the last time they played this map, which was yesterday. So it's clear that Liquid have been working on multiple different comps. Either that or they stayed up all night, which would be a terrible idea, and I don't think they did that.
I hope not.
Would be dedication. I'll give them that, but no. I think this is clearly something they've had in their back pocket. Maybe a slightly riskier comp if the last one didn't work out, which it didn't. But again, Fnatic doing what Fnatic does best. These slow rounds, figuring out the map, looking for openers, giving Kayak opportunities to try and find a pick with the operator.
He's dead.
Wayne on the other side, though, is just like, well, you can put a wall down, so can I. I'm just going to, again, delay. And that's what this Sage is almost perfect for. Let him fight forward. Let him use those slows if anybody tries to make a pacey hit.
Okay, I
And then
mean,
let me make it more awkward for you. You have to break this wall.
40 seconds
otherwise
left.
walking
We've
through
done
this gap,
nothing. We've sat
it makes it
around
very
for a
easy
minute.
for me.
Yeah, and the wall at 1
Taking
minute.
no
I mean,
space.
this is just going to give you so much information. They've broken it, so there were players outside.
Still got a Sage slow to get through.
Down on that control,
30
push it
seconds.
towards B main as well. Take that deep information, and from there, Fnatic almost forced to run into a stack. Now they've only seen one with that suppress. They know now no one's in the corner. You start to think
Still
that
got this Sage
it could
slow.
just be that
Don't
solo
die
defender.
anyway.
Yeah, the Sage should be somewhere now taken down. Let's see,
time.
one guy left on site. Let's go in, but there's
Win the
actually a
round
backup.
as long
There's
as
a
you don't
second
do
player here.
something
Flash
stupid.
pop. Purple still
Wow.
standing.
Or you still win. Purple just wins you the round.
And the round is for Team Liquid.
Okay, we get a good Fnatic round, and then we go back to...
Has caused it to come crashing down for Fnatic.
Pick up the speed!
I know I said go slow, but goddamn.
What is the full chant? I forget the start of it.
Your Molly, mate, it almost killed him. But to be
was a
fair,
backup plan.
even if he just cost him an extra 1 second, Molly lands, still can't get the plant. It's a really nice play from Team Liquid, and I think they responded to that info perfectly. Again, that late wall from Wayne, providing so much
the
information.
places
and
you
have
go.
to
You'll
really
go.
commend Liquid for
You
what
guys
they
play so
brought to bear
slow.
here today. As you
FNC.
said, that turnaround on the comp, but this looks like something that's been reversed for a
Pick
long
up the
time.
speed!
Except for that fight, but the second man there again, it is kind of a bait.
It is literally bait. It's you're going to fight. I assume there should have been some sort of retreat plan, but that plan wasn't taken. And then you've left MIBR. The problem is he now feels like he needs to get a kill. Otherwise, it's just untraded and you've fallen back. And, well, even if there was a trap in play, if Fnatic avoid it now, they really don't care.
Well, this time they wait outside that wall. Again, last time he broke it, they rotated in pretty quick. They waited. So now, they let the clock run a little bit, then burst on in. But the quick rotation to mini boost still sees that third player here. And now a danger in this corner. The judge. Oh, it's going to be terrifying. The jump shot. Oh, it strips Makash of more than half his health. But they're still standing with 3. Purpo looks to change things as they break through this smoke. With the flash, it will be the same in response, but Vakash dodged!
Well, there's your Vakash. Go fucking kill again.
Shots in return! feeding up a healthy course of lead.
He's lined up.
Alpha's there with the dessert. Fnatic.
Okay, yeah. Wayne, I said he can win these rounds because anytime they come to his site late, he has a real chance to just completely make time a real factor. But the way he's playing it is not it, right? Like playing against, I mean, okay, he gets a bit unlucky with the jet, but
he's watched far too much
have to
Jack
throw your, like if they're coming to your site as a Sage, a Fnatic, time is like what, 30 seconds? You must throw your stuff. You must. Simply must. You must throw one down here and then probably come back in this room and bounce it off the wall and throw one here.
6-5. This was looking pretty damning at 5-2.
And then tuck up to this wall with your jump.
I said Fnatic comfortable on that
There we
defense.
go, back
This is
to the
so
aggro.
aggressive
Just
from the
ran.
defensive
That's
side.
back. What?
Again, it's working out. Miniver's
I
running
think
through.
we can
It's
say
on
that the
T-Rex.
Cards is playing better than
How are
Promise
you
last
letting
year.
them do this? Like,
Honestly, true.
guys.
Well, they should have just kept running at them, to be honest. They maybe overthought this. Because apparently that just worked. Enter Caroline. Apparently this is the strat. Just run at them. Are you excited for Liquid's attack side? I'm predicting they just run A every round.
You're thinking, hey, I'm thinking they're running B every round.
Nah, they can't run into a Vice setup, man. Fnatic always put Alpha on B. Apart from that one round they did against Mace, the one on the map. But, you know, they almost always.
You don't remember what they were doing last time?
What?
Remember when they had Corrode attack champs? Corrode attack into Vitality?
Into Vitality? You're talking Liquid? Fnatic?
Fnatic. Or not Fnatic, Liquid.
Yeah, but I'm saying with this comp, Liquid have changed their comp. They're just gonna fucking.
Dude, when they have Waylay, they just run to B, bro. Every fucking time.
Well, they're gonna
even
flip
against
the map.
Vice. All right, let's see.
We'll see. VRC. But you can't, like, if they got full Vice.
I hope they go away.
Which is most of their. It's not every round, but it's most.
I honestly hope they lose this one. I'm actually hate watching now.
Why are you hate watching?
Because, dude, I hate the comp. I actually hate the comp. I'm gonna get an allergic
But they sped up a
reaction to this
Fnatic
comp.
game. We should thank them.
Yeah, but this is the one time Fnatic playing slow would have been cool. And like, wow. You know?
If anything, really, this half proved that Fnatic play slow for no fucking reason. Because, like, if you are aggro against them, they lose anyway. Like, if anything, this just completely shut down the whole Fnatic system. They lose rounds because they're slow, and if you do actually run at them, they also lose.
Exposure.
Them on this map, so if there was ever a time to believe that they could steal Corrode away, the one that's I feel like meant to be the surefire
Probably
win
need
for
this
Fnatic.
pistol though, Liquid.
This might be
Okay,
the comp to
Fnatic
do it.
have put.
2 rounds
And
between
Alpha is on a whoop-de-doo.
flying into the lead early on in this best
If
of
they're
5.
doing a split, so it's
And on the
fine.
map, I think most people expect
Why is
Fnatic
Alpha
to
jump
have a
spotting?
fairly easy
They're
time.
gonna run away now.
Oh,
Why
we
is
saw
Alpha
Alpha? See, I'm telling you, their whole thing is we're going to avoid Alpha here.
Yeah.
We see Vice, we will run away.
I'm gonna freak out. I'm actually gonna freak out.
There's something else cooking.
And he
here for
zooms
Liquid.
on the map. I know they're spawn, bro. Like, it's the biggest clump on the fucking mini map.
When 5 players come bursting through the gates, I don't expect him to do much other than grab the info.
I'll see if he can get
Well,
one.
now,
It would be nice.
into
but
B we
yeah,
go.
he's
They get the
sitting all
first
way
kill.
back, hoping to try and
And they go.
maybe just hold on
Now
to some of the
Sage wall?
space. That would be a bigger issue. If they lose full control of everything, it's going to be tough.
Oh, you're
Just
kidding me,
gone
man.
through.
You walled him
They
up.
managed to get himself one for free. That's
Holy.
nuts out. He's the exact guy you'd want in a post plan. And in the meantime,
okay.
Liquid have got
Hello?
aggressive.
Check
They've
heaven?
taken full
Please?
control of the spawn,
What
and he
the
swings
fuck?
back
They got
in.
him. They got him.
Ulster
Sure.
not quite prepared.
And they fully
For
pushed
Minibu to be
form, so they
that
should be
aggressive
aware
in
of
the
this.
last 2, only just getting into position.
Nice shots from Crashies, but 1 kill, 2, still 2 more to
Dear
go.
Lord.
Miniboo up top will swing wide, and the Bandit closes this round.
All right, just 3-0 them then. If they're gonna do this, just 3-0 them.
With a pistol already under the belt of
Okay,
Fnatic again.
pistol
You know, if
round.
this was the second pistol.
And
for
yeah,
Liquid,
they're
they're
gonna
gonna
find Althea and they're gonna run to the other side.
When it comes to rifle rounds,
They wanted to do a little tricky A split here. I mean, that's a little unfortunate.
There were moments. But again, I do feel like it's almost going to get to a point where you're the coaching staff, you're Loan, you're Yaltsin, you're watching Miniboo play Neon and just go, oh, we just got to put him on every single map. Like, he just runs around and fries people while they're trying to just set up for things. Like, he's the most disruptive player I think I've ever seen play this game. Well, let's just say Fnatic have got the read wrong here. They're all outside B. Everyone on Liquid's outside A. So unless they do a fake and run all the way back, which they're not doing, I think this is just going to be.
But yeah, this is going to be the main Liquid strat, I think.
There's a pretty good chance.
Skydog,
At least an orb found for
Sage Wall, Neon run, Waylay run, run, plant the spike,
They've already got the one
pinch
pistol in the
this,
form of the Bandit in play.
win.
So for Fnatic to actually do damage, they need 2 picks. Playing back in with these classics, that's not going to be very easy. Alpha's at least got the Bandit. He'll go first, and he will go. Indeed, straight out of the round. And Bonchamp's getting anything out of this one.
That's just the calm of Nats. He completely ignores Kayak diving over the top because he knows that. Okay. This really should be very costly, lads. This should have been a nice, clean one. This should have been very easy. You've just lost yourself 3 players.
What just happened?
And yeah, that was a couple of SMGs gone. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but 1 rifle goes
Crashies
with it.
could be here?
And yeah, that is as good as that ever could have gone when you gamble on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, especially with the initial fights.
What are your thoughts on the APAC groups?
Done a remarkable
It's not looking good for Team Secret, is it?
Because he was tucked in the spawn.
No, but when is it ever, honestly? You know who's not looking good for
There
GE?
should have been no damage
Yeah,
from this
tough
point
group for
forward.
GE.
Kaya gets
But I
done,
would like
but
it'll
then-
be new maps, maybe even a new meta.
The
Like
thing about Crashy
worry about
is he can just do things that nobody else can. Like
Don't worry about
yesterday,
it till
he
we
was
get there.
playing on the stage, and I was watching him.
Free
stream
group
as
for
well.
T1
It
though.
was really weird.
Yeah, right.
yeah, should be.
I don't know how he did that. Super positioning.
And then did you see Americas?
Computing, I
Oh
believe.
my god.
Have a chat with him after. Figure that one out.
We don't get Kesdin Sadak ever the whole year. Because Envy are not making playoffs.
Straight in towards this A site, but they're falling flat. As they go running
there's your little
through
A
that
hit again.
choke point. There's only 3 left, 2 losses, damage done to Wayne. That's almost taken him out of the round.
1 HP clutch. Oh, he healed.
Yeah, there's the heal at least. He's also got some coming in from Sky, so back to reasonably decent health, but man advantage doubled up on. 2 scene.
Taking their time. Ooh, almost. They do have to be a little bit careful, but Nats has now gone on the other side. Wayne, he's a little bit healthier. Also has res. I don't think he's getting out of here alive. Well, Crashies make sure of it. 3 players standing. Back onto the board for Fnatic. Well, yeah, I think we've just witnessed maybe a small piece
What is
of
the
what
Americas
Liquid are going to
group?
be attempting. That was so quick on their way into the site, but Fnatic do very well to deal with it.
Yep, they win the opening fights, and I think there's no reason for Liquid to come into that underestimated.
But yeah, this is going to be the that's going to be the battle. Boaster versus Miniboo, just there.
Misses probably 6-7 shots in a row. That's what happens. But he did a lot of damage, and I think the potential is there when it comes to the buy rounds that Liquid are about to pull out. A res there as well, so even if they stumble early, they can pull players back in.
Thank God we're not in like a fucking Tarek stream or whoever now. Shank
He's doing a
stream
good job
must
at
be
least to
crazy.
start. See if he can have that same impact over mid that Brock did. Way back in Champs. How's he gotten away with? He's out of there. That's madness. And with
They all
Purpo
heal.
and the Sage,
Yeah.
Purpo can get healed back up, and then he can heal
It's
the other player.
double healer
That's
comp.
ridiculous.
I don't think that's something that they've thought about too much when playing it, but that's got to be infuriating for Boasty. You have a guy dash in, dash out, and then just run through the smoke and find a pick. Kayak's now going to try and beat them at their own game, but Purpo just waiting
Okay,
on the other
Liquid.
side.
I'm
Double
digging
opener.
this.
Still 2
They have
players
res as
waiting
well,
on that
yeah.
A site, and Alfie has just been sitting on B waiting
You're just
for
going to group
someone
up
to
now.
eventually peek him. I don't think they're
Probably
going
just
to.
go away. Probably just stick to the initial
Surprised he's
plan,
not
but now you're
yawning.
just in a 5v3. That only has 1 smoke.
Could be a chance to pull this back.
Maybe we should wait here, really.
Crashies has to secure his back, and it's this pick.
No way. I mean, there's also no way to win that. Holy fuck.
Well,
that's not the Crashies I saw yesterday.
Did dodge that flash, though. They won't expect him to be this far forward, but the chance converts to 1 kill. And Alfier probably just wants to save this weapon for the next. Good thing he's got his wall behind him. Relatively safe, but double digits for Team Liquid. Fnatic trailing on 6.
Without exit frags.
Around like this, how they get there. This is a terrifying thought experiment, really, when you expand that to bind, where Liquid will, I think, without a doubt, be more comfortable than this. But I can't even visualize what that would look like. They look so at home here on Corrode.
I mean, yeah, of course they can.
I don't know. I think if you watch,
but I think again, as soon as they see Alpha, they will
just
run to B. If they put Alpha on A, they will literally just do what they did in the pistol and run to B. I think, like, the thing is, Liquid have changed their comp. They haven't had this much time to prep the map. I think their attack strategy is going to be very simple.
I like the layers to it. Like
it's going to be mostly centered on A, but mostly also centered on, like, where is Alfia? If you don't see him A, go A. If you do see him A, go B. Like, don't run into the Vice out. Whatever you do, don't run into Vice. Now, what Fnatic could do, if they realize this, is have Alfia show presence on one side, but have him do his setup on the other, right? Have him do his wall and stuff on, like, one of the sides, right? So wall and Thorns are on one side, but he's somewhere else. So you don't actually have to be by it.
I don't hate it.
Or he could even be a mid.
You can see Crashy's not happy with that Odin spray in the connector, but yeah,
this map is going to be
a chance there for Wayne.
A lot of this.
This for Liquid, the push towards the A side sees the same pace. The hinders even landed. Boaster, well, it does have some support though. Not under too much pressure just yet, but with the cash down,
still on the side.
Boaster to pull them back into this as he falls.
Messy there.
The A side
it's got to be Crashies now.
Be for Team Liquid, but Crashies, he reveals his hand. He's showing them that he's here, and the dog spotting him has ended the round. A res just to double
and look,
down.
when
Liquid knowing how important
if Liquid win this map,
Fnatic's economy and to find themselves
let this be proof to you that Valorant doesn't have to be that complex. Your plan can be as simple as Alfia is our counter. Don't go to his side.
They move Alfia to A.
Hit the Boaster side.
Because it is genuinely just bombard that elbow side. Just constantly hit it with pace. And also, it's sort of like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, it's working for Liquid. 100%. Keep running it down until they stop us. Keep doing it again and again and again. And then these flashes.
Actually, we are playing. I mean, to be fair, like, if you're playing against Fnatic's defense side, your goal really should be, where is Boaster? Like, if Boaster is holding a site, I want to hit that site. Like, if you're playing Fnatic, that is your best chance. I mean, they are also playing well, Liquid. Like, you know, I don't want to take too much away from them. They are also, you know, like there they had, you know, the dog into the spam, into the double swing, into Alpha off the flash. Like, you know, they are also executing things well, but like this, I mean, this is what, like, we've been saying on Plat Chat and stuff as well, right? Like, the meta that we're in right now, double duelist, like, you don't have to play super complex default perfect call Valorant. If you want, like, you know, most of Gentle Mates games when they're playing well is like, here's an exec, here's a fake. What if Boaster and Alpha are together? Oof, well then you're in trouble.
Consider still.
So they take a timeout. They're expecting some kind of adjustment, probably about this.
Yeah.
There isn't one.
You got to still have ideas when you come into them, but the fact that Liquid likely to hit that 12, whatever was discussed, better be an airtight
so
strategy.
He hears Vice Wall B.
The dog into B early, and then
I reckon they're gonna go A.
Send anyone there. It's just, well, I think again they're playing passive early to see, as you said, what their opponents are doing. Are they going aggro? Are they taking space? Are they trying to trap us somewhere?
Now, it's 11-6. I would say you should use Seekers in this round, despite the fact it's an eco. It's just worth it. It's worth. I mean, you should probably use this ult as well because it's crazy against an eco. But
what I would almost like to see Liquid do here is break
you
that
don't
wall. Is get some of that information out of.
Don't need to overcomplicate this one. Get to 12. You know, just get to 12.
Expecting some sort of a reaction.
Give yourself the chance of winning the game.
That space with Wayne's wall, but then around the A side. Nobody in main this time. A completely different round from
Okay, so they actually follow the
reason,
two Seekers. I mean, Kayak should be dead here,
coming
really.
through connector instead, assuming that the trap
Should just be able to spam Kayak, no? Yeah, there you go.
Instead,
I mean, Kayak, bro, when your Seeker is coming towards you, you can't stay in this tournament. Oh.
A chance, an opportunity, perhaps with his back held.
Wow.
Miniboo just stole.
Also, put Miniboo on Neon.
Poster from behind, and now this
Yeah,
run
good
is
luck with the
thrown
Sheriff against this
over
ult.
here. The last man standing, and well, his name's already in the history books. This one would underline it. 12-6 for Team Liquid. 6 chances to close out a map that, hell, some Fnatic fans might not have tuned in. They would have just assumed, oh, watch map 2. We're going to win the first with ease. Well, the shoe's on the other foot here.
Yeah, and a lot of the time you're
Look,
going to
even
go
Nats
into
is
those first
smiling.
vetoes and go for your strengths. I do think there's some
But yeah, Kayak can't really
mind
stay there
games
when a
played in the
Seeker comes
veto
up.
as well. Like maybe you feel a bit more comfortable on like map number 3 or something, because that could be the one that ends up being the beginning of the comeback, or the one that seals it, which of course would be Abyss, which again is a very, very good map. But this was meant to be probably the weakest
Okay.
map that Liquid played.
Vice on A.
One of the
Vice set up
strongest
on
that
A.
they play, and it is looking like the opposite right
Up on
now.
B.
Liquid in form, and their opponents yet to really show up to the party, especially in
they
this
killed
second half.
Miniboo, though.
Post of all kick off, the pressure
And again, they
put
hit
on.
the
Hunter's
fucking...
Fury
I mean,
thrown
that's
out
twice
to
they've done
delay
that, tried to play
the
with the
beat. They were
fucking
finally
Brimble.
gonna go B.
Twice they've hit the waylay, so they just
They
moved.
might have been denied at the door. No, they're pushing.
Now they've committed so much already, and Liquid have won when they forced the issue. My
Don't go
God.
heaven with the
Purple
spike.
used himself as a sky flash. Got camo the kill. 1 away now from Convergence Path, by the way. The spike is holding deep into spawn, which I'm not a fan of that. Purple, go back the other way. You're 45 HP, you madman. But if you give camo the plant here, hell, or if he goes and gets a pick, I suppose.
That's just
dear.
ops in
Could be
mid,
yours.
kills
And then
that
Nats
guy.
just picks up an op, finds a kill in mid, and you've already got the advantage.
Well, they've avoided
And the heal on camo.
the one time. The
Oh my
setup
God.
on the other side.
He's actually insane.
They avoided Alfia again, and now the Nats operator has taken over.
Wow.
Alfia
I
is
mean,
the
what a
one
map.
to
What a
survive
map
every
from
single
Liquid.
round. Never
Also
having a
note,
chance
they
to
did
have
not
it
hit
back.
Alfia site
They've
once.
avoided
Look
it.
at him.
They've
How many
dodged it. They had
1vx's has
Alpha
Alpha
radar
been in?
available the
This
entire
is a
time.
crazy
Does he have
fucking
anything
plan from
to
Team Liquid's
keep them
coaching
in
staff
their
on map
match
1.
to stop them going 0-1 in this series?
FNC
Oh.
stopped
Oh,
calling
he can
fast
still
round
stop
since
him.
Leon
Oh,
left.
no, nice
Is it
try.
because he was the one responsible for calling faster set strats, and now that
Oh.
he's basically RIP? So any fast calls is a sacrilege to the Leo shrine. Camo, 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 camo,
True.
camo, Elian, you kill on A. You kill on B. Winning would be easy if you could kill like this all the time, but this is fine. But this is fine.
This first map, we saw very aggressive comp from you guys on Corrode, and you cooked with that Sky. So I was wondering, you know, is the secret to beating Fnatic just running at them and throwing flashes? And is that your plan for map 2 as well?
I mean, honestly, we just knew that we are going to lose Corrode, so we just decided to run it down this morning, so that's it.
Run it down and ending up winning. Congratulations.
They thought they were gonna lose. Thought they were gonna lose, so just fucking run it down. Well, you did not lose.
I want from us for this game. I was watching the game yesterday.
Here we go,
And
Winston
every
Churchill.
time they struggle, I see the poster face nothing fully cooked. I want to see today even worse. I want to see how we nothing run them down, and this guy thinks why he plays Valorant. I want to see his face, so nothing he thinks that I don't even know why I started that. Let him nothing forget about 5 years he played the game, so he will remember that day. Okay?
Wow. Holy
Shit.
Holy. I mean, he's not
Have
wrong.
you seen that?
He's not wrong.
Have you seen that Key and Peele sketch where like the one fighter's like, "Oh, I just happen to be here. I'm gonna knock him out the first round," and then the other guy's like, "God has chosen me for this fight. Your soul will leave your body in the first 30 seconds, dude." It's so funny.
I mean, he's not wrong though. The same happens to Valen, by the way. It's a good speech
Yeah.
against G2 as well. Like, I want to see
It's
Valen
true.
fucking curling his hair so much, because when he's struggling, he's fucking twiddling with his hair the whole time. I told you though, they're just gonna run him down, mostly on A. They're gonna avoid Alpha and win.
That's so base though. Like, you know, your map is torch, so you just like, yeah, let's just fucking get it. Let's get it done with. Actual TMV fucking from the coach's booth. Guys, you're dog shit. Just make the map fast.
Yeah, yeah. The problem is now, like, okay, they've won that map. They legit need to take that attitude though into the other maps. Like, but you could tell from like the first, I don't know if you like the first couple of rounds, they're fucking laughing, smiling and shit. You know, just having fun.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you ain't winning if a team's feeling like that. What if Alpha wasn't a bad Vice and had Thorn lineups? Well, that's the thing. I mean, they aren't that smart. I mean, I still can't believe we don't see fucking Sova across the map lineups. Like, especially in this method, that would cook enormously to have Sova across map lineups. Instead of like wasting your fucking drone and your Sova being alone for these shitty fakes. Having a cross the map fucking lineup with actual smokes and have your duelist fake instead. And then Euro TP back. Okay. Right, I need to go fill up my water. Another version of me. What can I put on? I'll be back in a second. Double TMV moment.
If I just beat me, we can go. Two okay. 3. This is the whole family. Yo, let me do this.
Yeah, you do it. Genghis Khan aura, bro.
The aura.
Are you gonna do it for her? Oh, Genghis Khan aura. Ah, Genghis Khan aura. Hello, Canada, man. Hello.
No one B.
And this fucker can just play for my.
I think it's a yellow scoped only. It's actually like a genuine gameplay though. Like no one actually plays Sky and it works like that.
I mean,
There's a turret is holding
to
me.
be fair,
War down.
I can fly high.
More than one people.
Flashing high.
3. My ult's ready.
Race was there on belt, left side. Checked.
Enemy remaining.
Oh my god.
Get 30 coins.
Falcon for you.
It's spawn. I have to. I need to come get him. Nice.
Okay, we have Teho, Odd, and Asher's.
Last player standing.
Never mind, we don't have Asher's.
Don't tell us, just
7K. What is this? What is this? What are both of you doing?
I've seen 7K win! I've seen 7K win!
You still have your name, you still have your name.
All missiles away.
Wait, no.
What is this? 7K win!
Satchel out.
They have a suck, I'm done.
There's one short in the pocket.
Remaining.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Very close CT. Cypher. I'll bring.
No, 113. Cypher. Nice. Cypher's 1. Nice.
It's away.
Remaining.
Tap cam again.
78. The maps like that make me think, yeah, I could be a Valorant tier 1 coach. How hard can it be?
So,
fucking find Alpha and run away from it.
he's half health.
It's not that hard.
No TP. Nice.
Oh my god.
Bro got 3 and they were all
with the wall over the top here.
Love that.
Again, the indicator of proactivity on the defense, which was obviously
their ethos going into this.
Yeah, and you might think, well,
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we're going to talk about their fucking defense side and how aggressive it was and all that, which is great, but they lost 1 round on attack against Fnatic's defense side Corrode, which is, you know, a side that they probably win like 70% of their rounds on. Where are the groups? Is it on VLR here? Ah, here we go. So the Pacific groups. Let's react to this now. Is your Paper X back? No, not really. Like what I saw from Paper X today. Forsaken is back. Forsaken was insane. Was the team that great? I'm not sure the team was that great, I'll be honest. They weren't bad. Like, I wouldn't say they were bad. They were just, like, by their standards, I would say today, I would give them, like, I would give Forsaken, like, a 10 out of 10. But I would give the team, like, a 6 out of 10. They were okay. We still made quite a lot of dumb mistakes. Is Forsaken good on Harbor? His Harbor is pretty good. Oh god, if they play Harbor, I'll be in for that, for sure. Right. These groups. This is a tough group. This should be a fairly easier group. Now, there are some caveats here, I would say. Like, obviously, Team Secret, they're fucked. I would say, remember, 4 teams do make playoffs. So whilst you might look at this and be like, oh, that's so fucking hard for whoever, you know, doesn't come out of this group. Like, yeah, one of these teams isn't making it out of the groups, but it is only one. Now, is it possible Nongshim come down back to Earth? Maybe a new meta, new map pool, whatever, right? Whatever it is. Yeah, I think that's possible, right? Can Genji improve? Could Global improve? Could DRX improve? Yeah, like... Apart from Team Secret, this, I mean, you say it's a tough group. I mean, it's a fun group. That's what you want from this. You want fun groups. This is a fun group. Apart from whoever plays Secret in each week, this is a fun group. This other group is less fun, I would say. I mean, maybe Varel will be better. If Varel are better, then that at least gives this group some pop. But if you're like these two teams, I think, I mean, you could make a real run at this. Because again, remember, first gets a bye in the playoffs. So first is a bye, and fourth is lowers in the way that groups work, right? So I think if you're one of these two teams, I would be looking at this like, we could actually finish. We might only need to just squeak out a win against T1. Like, if we can just beat T1, if we can find them on a bad week, we can finish first and get a bye.
VFL will just be Team Secret Hunters.
I do worry that, yes, for VFL purposes, it might just be, I'm just going to pick some players who play against Team Secret this week. Now, the problem with that is if you want to keep them later on, you know, you do then have to have tougher games. But yeah, Team Secret hunting is probably, it's probably going to be a thing. Don't scroll down. Group Alpha. Oh dear. Sometimes Magnum posts on here. Anyone else a VLR poster? Okay, here's the Americas groups. G2, MIBR, Cloud9, Lev, MV Loud, Furia, NRG, 100 Thieves, EG Sen Crew. I would say that's a pretty good group for NRG. I don't think these groups are too bad. I think if I was... I think this is a good group for NRG. Because they could have been in the same group as G2, which I think would have been bad for them. But... You think Group A is harder? Is that true, though? Because, like, how good are Crew, right? You're just assuming Crew are shit, but Crew actually didn't play with their... Like, Crew might be good, right? We don't know. What if Crew are insanely good? You know, then this group all of a sudden becomes very tough, right? Because 100 Thieves have been pretty good. If Furia continued to be good and you got NRG, I would say EG are probably going to be pretty weak and Sen... But, like, if Crew are good, then this group is probably the better group. But it does probably come down to Crew. Because I feel like this group, if I would have to guess, that will be the top 4. But then again, Lev... I mean, I might say that this is the better group. Okay, map 2. Less of a... They're not... Like, Team Liquid are awful at Corrode. I don't think that they're going to, like, cook up crazy shit as much on the other maps. They're probably... Like, for instance, here on Bind, they are... And they probably have just shown to be a slightly better Bind team, to be honest. So, here they'll probably stick to a fairly normal plan. Abyss, they have been a little bit sussy on Abyss. They did beat Team Heretics, but Team Heretics have always been shit at Abyss. So, I'm not confident in their Abyss. Let's put it that way. Layden, thanks for the 12 months. But they did win a game. So, it's like their Corrode was awful. Their Abyss was not good, but not as bad. So I don't expect them to change too much. And then Breeze, I mean, like I said, Liquid would need to win Bind. The fact that they've won Corrode maybe probably doesn't make that as true. Because I do think they can win these last 2 maps. These last 2, I would be like, oh, Liquid. I was thinking if they can get to 4 and 5, then they have a decent shot. And now they're guaranteed to get to 4 at least. So, this is actually probably more of like a Fnatic need to win this map now. Because doing a reverse sweep when like 4 and 5 look pretty decent for Liquid, like... I will not oil up if Liquid lose Bind. I would not bet oiling up on one map, ever, no matter who was playing. And I definitely wouldn't bet it on the Team Liquid's playing.
And they did it on the defense just yesterday, constantly pushing the bounds. As said, there was moments where MIBR was in the opponent's spawn killing them. So they need to stop this guy early. They need to remove some of the
Oil up if MIBR breaks the kill record.
I think they're getting 3-0.
How many kills did he get in the first map? It was a 13-6, he can't go that many.
Going through that.
Say he's joined FaZe.
Yeah. Get that man a raise. Well, Team Liquid 0-0 starting out as the barriers go up. They have already swapped spots with the attackers.
Hey, it might be the same game. I know that's the first kill, but it might be the same game.
First blood.
Honestly, if Liquid win 3-0 by just running at Fnatic, I'm going to call that a win for Valorant.
I was going to say,
hard agree.
Why would he fear doing that to anyone else?
Fanatics, you know what the problem though is? Fnatic will say, we just got to play slower.
For the attack side, we've always known that Fnatic like to...
Just got to hold those defaults even longer. And more passive.
We're never going to see these guys in an international ever again, if that's the case.
Gonna save every round.
Those early kills going the way of the defense. For now, at least, Crashies is trying to sell the idea that this is an A hit, but the other players...
I will oil up if the team I'm signed for wins a tournament.
This is quite a clear late play to beat. MIBR standing by with the Sheriff. Remember, they don't have to commit to these fights, already having that advantage.
So therefore, you all have to be FUT fans and buy the FUT bundle.
Back into the retake, fight out of a smoke, take that.
Can't even be hyped because I know Liquid ain't even showing up for Masters.
Already down to 50, revealed as well, but this is what it's all about. Waiting for that flash. MIBR going down makes it a bit more.
Oh no.
And Crashies still had vision, took Purpo down, and puts Fnatic into the lead. Oh my, Alpha!
Alpha!
It's a messy fight. That ends up with one somehow, but it might not play a role.
He got there in the end.
It's a cleanup for Fnatic.
Good trading, good fundamental play. I think that that was some of the issues they had on the last map, was just being caught isolated, and they end up losing those fights. And after it happens again early, like look at where he is fighting people. It's closer to your spawn than it is to the site. But it's the way they have their opponents back, and a little bit of luck, you know. It happens sometimes. 1-0.
Come on, man! Come on, push us!
Maybe he saw what Nats was talking about earlier, about putting the pressure onto him specifically and try to show that, okay, you got the first map. That doesn't really mean too much. They know they're going to push. Of course they know they're going to push. So spamming that smoke makes a lot of sense. Nats is still here. Oh, Althea just quick enough. That could have been deadly. Instead, oh, Kayak.
How did they know?
He's taken space on the other side of the map, but at this stage, I feel like the remaining two are just going to look to go down to that spike.
Planted.
I almost thought he was going to TP out. Play with the rest of the squad, not take the risks, but...
Not got much to lose.
Sticking around, yeah. Even giving that over to your opponent. It's not going to be the end of the world. Maybe Alpha will be a bit angry, but...
Paper X are in the chat.
The rest of the crew can still take that body shot.
Tell them I said hello.
This is the start that we wanted to see for Fnatic after a devastating loss in the previous map. You need something to get you on the horse early, and at least finding the pistol. Having a relatively clean second round as well.
What are we doing? Just dying to the spike, TPing last second?
Who
Who are we? This is the most boring end to a round of all time.
He is 2 away from a showstopper, and in the next round, that could help out a bunch. TP taken, though. Those players will be hunted down. Alpha has a chance. He could end up with one, and in fact, both kills. A 3K here. That has given Alpha here.
Can't wait to see my new YouTube
He got
thumbnail.
a rifle on the run out. So a huge round in the end for him. And Fnatic, they come into the next round.
I mean, do I need to make a video about Paper
really
Rex?
badly. Like they drop the
Is that a big story? Paper X make it to international? Put that on the front page?
But the fact that, Althea cleans up the mess, gets his ult, and then picks up the rifle at the end, that's about as well as that ever could have gone from the scenario they were in.
I mean, I might do, to be honest. I mean, probably. Obviously, I need to make a video about Martin.
It was just on an absolute tear, flying across.
I mean, if Liquid win this, I'll probably make a video about this.
I think they're going to need him,
especially that first map, because that was pretty interesting.
How his opponents have been playing. And one of the things Liquid did very well on the last map, especially on the attack, was they avoided him completely. They just went away from the final boss of EMEA.
And then we'll see, I guess, what happens in Americas later. If anything interesting happens. But it is America, so probably not. Let's be real.
It'll be harder to avoid him here, especially when it comes to that attack side.
A bit about Heretics. I mean, does anyone care about Heretics these days?
Especially expected to be the case here. That showstopper to bring them
Heretics
into
are like the
site,
fucking Tottenham of VCT.
It's under threat. We've seen this before though. Purpo playing towards that elbow, flashing out. The delay of the snake bite, but
They have 3 people here. Oh, Nats. Oh, Nats, you crazy man. Oh, Nats, you crazy little man.
Reveals him, gives the pick
Oh,
away,
did you have to do that when you're in a decent spot?
The showstopper still not burned from Fnatic. They've got that as a safety net, and they'll keep it as one. In the back pocket
With they
for
won
a future
Corrode,
round
but
as
don't
the
know about
card
mine.
Seems to be coming easily into their favor. Team Liquid, they're going to concede. They're running for the hills, and no surprise, Tom, they barely did a lick of damage, let alone no picks.
Yeah, I think that's just good research. Like, you look at the last map, and it's a surprise. There was nothing in that composition that Fnatic could have done their research and read into and countered on the day. They didn't know what they were up against until they saw it in that moment. In this map, it's very different. Right? Nats has been doing these things for however many years. I go back to 2021, he's still doing some of the stuff he's doing. You could see that
That's
Fnatic
giving
were ready.
access to site.
They've put up this smoke, they put this in position. There is a chance he's in this gap. Let's make sure we check it. And
it's
that's always where
just
Fnatic
one of
has
those
done some
plays.
of their best work.
When it works, we go, oh, Nats. And when it doesn't work, we go, oh, Nats.
3-0, it's early days, but it's already looking far better than the last map.
Yeah, and I think even from the pistol, from seeing Boaster stand on his feet, get a little bit loud, it's so important to have
that's where it's going.
So unlucky. I thought it was the C's. Yeah, it was too far back to actually reveal him. And that barrel was what cost him in the end, and who knows?
Hey, hookah boy!
Hookah boy.
All right. But no, it's so important to see him bringing that energy up on the team, because you can imagine
Needs to work on his trash talk a bit still.
After a 13-6, you know this is your last chance as well. You'll be watching Santiago from home, and the energy's looking better.
Don't know about that one.
The opening pick goes to Liquid.
Wow, that has been the thing for Fnatic. Okay, sure, you had lock-in where the first tournament of the year came with a trophy. But in 2024 and 2025, they did watch from home until coming back at stage 1. That's nice from Camo, though.
Nice little setup there from
perfect.
Liquid. Now 5v3.
Giving them a 2-man advantage.
Chill now.
Minibu incredibly low.
You got to judge here in Hookah, which should be good.
Play is
See nothing down short.
With him sat holding on to Hookah. Question is there going to be any sort of recovery? A little bit risky, but info found nonetheless.
Okay, the neon rotate is quite good. I think Wayne should actually want them to come into. I'm not sure he should use his molly there. He should want the name.
Duel that was so close. The right idea by Kayak, but the wrong execution.
Oh.
Flash, though, a different story. He's got himself
Well,
two.
Minibu does a good job.
Took down Camo, but here he comes again.
He didn't need to do that, but it worked, so good for you.
And find him one round for Team Liquid.
Yeah, much more of what we expected to see from them. Some of this aggression that has caught their opponents out quite a bit. The initial firing squad and then the reaction coming out from Camo. That is the trouble with this composition, is if you fall into, okay, we lost a couple of rounds and play a little bit more scared, you lose. So you don't have the ability to do that. So the fact that Liquid still are fighting their opponents
again. I mean,
aggressively,
they've got this
still
Brimble.
taking
They tried
that
some
space,
Brimble
not fearing away. Of course, for Fnatic, they've still
set
got
plays with
plenty
this
of
Waylay
credits to
before.
play with in this one. And that shows up is still available. Wasn't needed in the round prior. Maybe used in an execute here. The double up in Hookah. Contact and then a second layer. The gun's been spotted, but Althea still wins the fight.
Well, he goes, Hinder landed, and it's the TP play from Nats to try
Again,
to
they
find
keep
Valiant.
hitting Julius with it.
Down, but those players hindered can fall back just far
Okay, that's a
enough.
big win
The
from
blast backs,
Purple.
I think, helped Alpha,
I
but
don't
he's
know
left on
why
30. And with
Kayak is
falling in
so...
that attempt to take space elsewhere.
I don't know why Kayak is so,
far behind,
like,
with Alpha
separate
being
from the
picked off.
team.
This round looks like it's dead in the water. Boaster and Crashies left to pick up those pieces. They're walking into the site that's stacked as well. The first goes their way, but now that's the end of it.
Nats is like it's both
3K
shots.
for Nats, the second round for Team Liquid, and they're climbing back already.
Yeah, I thought with the way Alpha got that opening pick that this round was going to be a different beast, but it was just that reaction once again. The immediate aggression out from
But yeah, they've done this, what, I did say they've been trying this Waylay Brimble. I think they've done 3 now of those exact plays. Hit someone with the saturate, but it's always been a duelist who can just about escape.
What do you think Nafik will chill against him? I can chill Nafik last time when I played on Fracture, not now.
I think he's referencing that 1v1 he had versus Boaster, where Boaster picks him at the end. If he is, that's the thing that goes into my mind when he's talking about Fracture.
Rolling back the years, my goodness. There's the showstopper finally put through, and Liquid's responses, as you may have expected, to go pushing, but Purpo made a big mistake. The showstopper finds its mark. Kayak with the disruption into the spawn. Nesto, ice in a furnace. He's grabbed 2. That might just keep Liquid in it. And here comes Minibu. Getting space
Lost his just escapes. But they planted CT.
Towards Lamps as he was watching the cross, but Crashies somehow survives. Left into the 1v1, but Boaster waits on the other side of that molly for the 4th round on the board for Fnatic.
The back and forth has been crazy. The IGL's clutching out either round. And it's just the sheer pace of
I'm not going to
like
say anything. I'm not going to say anything.
An aggressive showers push the other way. A spawn fight back in from the defenders, and then it all coming
I'm
down
sure the
to
Sliggy chat is silent right now.
Boaster has to take down Minibu. Oh, this time we had to mute it. 4-2. And that is quite a damning round for Liquid. The economy on the brink. A couple of rifles into play. One of them in the hands of Nats. And while Camo was hoping to find a victim, it's actually Nats to find one instead.
Okay, the double push out duelists from here. Oh my god, the smoke is crazy.
At least Minibu is better than all 5 third players combined.
Crashies, he's waiting, biding his time. As Camo recovers a rifle, though, this gets a little bit dangerous, and especially for him.
Who's Fur? Furia? Furia are fucking in a first seed. Thinking about small PP. Why are you disrespecting Furia? Koala Noob the GOAT.
Point, all the info is slipping through the fingers of Team Liquid. They think they've got a good grasp on
Oh, this guy's a
situation,
fucking idiot.
I mean, the gate crash from Kayak might be the only thing that hints at this play going back in the other direction, if it's even taken. Because I think Camo's close enough to hear it.
It looked like Nats for a second might go back. Instead, they've just left it on to MIBR. Bear in mind, he has nothing. I think he used his ult maybe at the beginning of the round, but that's it. He's just sat with a classic. The only thing he'll bring his team is information, but how are they even going to get there in time? They can't take the TP. That's being watched on the other side. And his goal is
flank
just
could be
to
pretty
slow
good,
them.
though.
Just use the stuns as much as possible. But even those have dissipated. And now
Mitch,
they're being
we're watching it.
again.
We're
Fnatic
watching it, bro.
leaving
You don't
things
need
desperately
to do that.
And there's the Viper Spit. They're just trying to delay for Camo. They're trying to give him space. If he could drop the spike, this round is basically over. And he's going to try and make that move. Already getting it on the flank. The spike just
Oh, wow.
Camo,
Camo, nice.
I don't even think it
Oh, they're
matters
just going to run
anymore.
it.
Vekash has to clutch versus the whole squad. And it's the classic to take him down.
Well,
Liquid
Fnatic playing
surrounded
slow,
them,
getting a
and
little
it
loss
looked
there
like
again.
Fnatic were going to find the space.
I mean, it was a nice
But eventually
opening
they got
strat
caught.
from Liquid
And we
where
know
they
this is in their
pushed
wheelhouse.
both Julius
Whether it
this
was
way.
MIBR, whether it was Camo
Triple
getting that
swing
deep
hooker.
aggression, whether it's Nats
Here's the
wrapping
triple
up behind
swing.
you,
They get both to
this is not a
jumping
map that
away.
you can give that much space. I
And obviously
like the
difficult
idea of
with no
playing it
brimstone.
slow, but that little bit of extra delay, the read from Liquid. I'm also surprised that Liquid had used at like 40 seconds. They threw in the snake bite towards B long. They were convinced this was a B play with 3 players still there, utility being expended to buy more time, and they still end up on A in time. And it's because of that decision
Fnatic
from
gonna
Camo
change
to say,
pace
"Been
themselves.
a little bit too
Gonna run a
long
fast hit
without
here.
any util. I'm going.
And MIBR stun.
Then again, let's see.
Like
It is
him throwing that in
Fnatic. What does
towards
fast
mid-A
mean by
for
this
enough
then?
time for Nats
Okay,
to
that's
get
pretty
their
fair.
Viper Spit. It seems like the response is going to be a pacier take. Weaponry weak, but Alfia still has a rifle in hand. Needed
Okay, he
to win
got
the fight, but
one,
actually Kaya
which
gets it,
isn't
and now could pick up that rifle for
disastrous.
his own. They do have themselves a Viper's Pit if they can find space to use it, but look at where the defenders are already.
Seeker's
Seen
gonna
them push back
as well. They
site.
know
I
that
mean,
there's
do you have a
player
protocol for this? This is
far
a weird
outside
one.
the
What do you
site,
want to do?
but soon
Smoke
as
some
they can
fade?
just flee completely. That wall can go up, and they can take the TP.
Maybe
Already seeing so
he's
many
in a
players
crazy
here
position.
from Team Liquid.
Purpo.
Fnatic, they hold their ground.
Okay,
They
so,
stand
I mean,
the line and
MIBR,
fall together
he took a
instead.
risk here. He was on his
To
own
4
somewhat,
now. Team
you
Liquid
know,
have
out
caught
here.
up.
And Purpo apparently shooting
Getting more and
paintballs
more
or something. I
success.
don't know.
You try and go pacey versus them. It seems like they're ready. I don't mind the idea from Fnatic. Like, your opponents have been pushing B short in quite a lot of rounds. It's been a 3-man push there. And it didn't seem to make a difference. It got a little bit further than maybe they would have done, but for MIBR, this has just been a farming round. Nice. Got over halfway back towards his ult already.
The coach is saying, "What are we doing?" I mean, yeah, that was a strange round because you Seekers them saw that they had pushed back site. As I said, do you have a protocol for this? Because it didn't look like it. Because you just kind of wandered at them and then just fought them all in one. It didn't seem like they really had a plan for that, but they won, so it's okay. We got some dots on maps there. Interesting. Some analysis. Hashtag analysis. Team Liquid won 56% of their bind retakes. The best in the world. See, the thing is with those stats is like, is that because they're good at retakes though, or is that because they're getting into, you know, 5v3s?
It's just an immediate push up mid, and they might have been caught by a Prowler, but
Like, are they
it's
equal
gonna flash
retakes?
straight through the smoke. Again, they're wrapping around the spawn, but there has to be a
Expecting
reaction
a shower
from Fnatic.
default,
They're
they don't get it.
immediately going to start putting that pressure. Well, they were putting that pressure on towards the B side, but they are taking their time, and that time might be the end of them. It just depends how quickly we see the move from their opponents. And while Nats is going to be here and put the snakebite in to slow them that
Look
little
at that,
further.
Nats snakebite from
What they do
CT here.
every single time. That snake bite's enough to slow them, and buy time is all they need to do. Flank is
Bosta has
getting
ult here, so playing
close
middle
to
site
coming
is
to
a bit
completion,
risky.
And now, there it is, off the orbital strike, and ult cancelled
Yeah,
out
nice-
for a
nice-
piece
nice
of
egg there.
utility. And although Kaya finds 2, now the flank strikes, the spike is stuck stuck in this corner. They might have the sight, but they need to get out. And the damage done leaves Purple with an opportunity. A low HP kayak on the site. The pieces can still be picked back up for Liquid to continue
So
this
worried about them coming over the top.
run. 4 out of 5 rounds, but kayak will seal the deal for Fnatic. The lead is back in their hands.
Honestly, maybe they revealed that a bit faster. I think they had absolute free kills if they just waited again. They just waited a bit more. But yeah, nice beginning exec here with the Euro. As I say, Wayne maybe a little bit. I mean, to be fair, it does come down to this fight. If Vekash loses that, they do lose. But
needed to see from Fnatic in rounds like this, and it will allow them a response.
both teams with a full buy.
Yeah, a moment to breathe, but not too much.
Still the stack on A.
Up for Team Liquid, one away from Camo having ultimate.
They're kind of gambling here. They're playing gamblers.
Not be overstated. Team Liquid pushed
Dog
down
is seeing
again.
nothing
This time
here.
more tempered,
Also seeing
it's
nothing here.
slower, and it's not giving
So
the
Nats is either
information
feeling
away.
the pressure himself, or they know it showers, and that probably is telling them it showers.
Perhaps that flash was perfect. Still, shots from the side are making this awkward until the
Now they're
catch
getting
goes
pinched.
down. Now the players on the side have to worry about their
Wayne's
flank.
still got
And
one, though.
somehow Wayne
Dude,
keeps
which
the trades
team is
equal.
attacking,
2
man?
versus 2. It looks like Nats is going to
This is
come
a
around
very
to meet
strange
Purple.
game,
They'll
isn't it?
both play this from the flank.
Holy!
Dependent
Guys
on
are chasing him down in the showers.
But now they don't know which
worried
side to
almost
plant
every
on.
single angle, but maybe not the correct one. Althea is watching though. That was the main fight. Now Nat's coming in on the flank. And they're still just baiting. They're still trying to make him go for this, make him take the 1v1. It is smart stuff from Fnatic. You want to try and surprise us? We have time to spare.
I mean,
6
again, they didn't see like they have an initial plan there, but it's like they don't know what to do.
They found their rhythm
Second
again,
phase.
singing from the same hymn sheet, and they have
To be
put
fair,
the
Fnatic
pressure
have
on
not,
to
like
Team
they've
Liquid.
kind of gambled, but gambled
6-4
wrong.
scoreline, and a
Right? They're like
timeout from
pushing
Liquid,
out
their
short.
first in
There's
this
no one
effort,
there.
And really the first time in the series that we've seen any sign
They're
that
like
Liquid
all
are feeling
showers.
the
It is a bit
pressure.
of a strange round from
Well,
Fnatic
the
to
first
everyone
map
being
was
showers.
The thing is, the first map was 2 things. One, it was you throwing in a bit of a more risky comp.
He's literally talking so much shit at the end of every round.
No, he's actually just trying to wave to him. He just can't. Nats is just out of earshot. He's trying to give him back his wallet.
True.
It's not 1-4-0 against a vegan.
So, like, Nats might be coming behind. We haven't
That's
seen
true.
it yet.
It was Perfo this time, the first time at least.
First time, yeah. But when he baited the plan,
But
it
if
was
you're
Nats.
always watching for Nats, maybe you'll catch someone else.
Well, there you go. No, all part of the game plan. Coach Tom chiming in. Well, Liquid 4 on the board and aggression.
No
name
way.
of the game. 2 rifles and an ult for Miniboo. Look, they're still pretty decently armed. Fnatic have been pushed back from NEB control by the low buy. Again, I think they've made the right call by respecting
they're
this,
gonna
even though there are some
slowly
missing
clear
pieces
this,
for
you would
Liquid.
think?
They won't be pulling any punches with what they've got. Although now, Miniboo's ult shouldn't be there anymore.
That's the problem. That ult doesn't last that long if you don't kill anyone. So it's faded because they sat so far back. One of the main pieces is gone. I'm a little bit nervous seeing that orbital strike online because there's been so many set plays involving the slows, and with Camo also having the convergence path, there's real potential
I was
to
thinking,
combo
like, if a
those two
team doesn't
ultimates together,
insta-react
which is,
on you
again,
here,
something we've
I think
already
the
seen.
cool
And with
thing
Fnatic
after
playing
you do
so
that is to push
slow,
out.
that potential builds and
Because
builds
a
and
team
builds.
like
You can even
Fnatic
see
will
that Wayne
always
is
be
sat in
doing
the
this,
spawn.
slowly
He's
clearing that
making
shit.
sure he can rotate into the right place. The problem is they've kind of been faked out, and that's going to make it a lot harder for him to do his job.
2 players spotted as well towards this B site. All the info there for Fnatic. Ults coming online in this and the next round. This could be a dominant close to the half. Team Liquid trying to thin out that herd, but only the one to be found, and the trade so quick from Fnatic. There is nothing to be done but sit and watch as 6
So again,
turns
Liquid
into
is
7.
trying these aggro plays, but they're just not finding the same value. You might want to just start doing them like at a minute
Unfortunately,
instead.
on the defense, it is a lot harder to avoid Althea. He is 14-7 right now, and has just been ripping heads
old
all the way
Alpha
through this half. The thing is, I don't mind the idea of having those reactive ultimates, but with the dimensional drift online, I think Kayak was able to get them so much information that they're like, okay, at some point, we are going to see Wayne pop this ult, so we just have to be aware that we need an angle to play around, and that's exactly what they did.
Big ults here.
Well, one last to play for, and you see what I was talking about. Viper's Pit, Nightfall, and Showstopper all available for Fnatic off
Info
the gate.
get in post plant is pretty good.
You've got a whole round in front of you, and for Team Liquid, the expectation, clearly, in Fnatic's camp is that there's going to be some aggression. The one ult that they have certainly lends itself to that in the form of the convergence path on Camo. So you see Fnatic just sit back. They're willing to let Liquid make the first mistake, and they know that if it comes to crunch time, they stand a pretty good chance with the ults they've got. Provided Alpha stays alive, he's the guy that's got to get them in.
Yeah. Luckily, Kayak has also been having a pretty good game, so they've got a decent backup, but 4 players on this A site, all setting up ready around that singular ult. The man on the other side, it's Naps.
Liquid pushing A or B at the start of the round when their opponents left to plant the spike at 4 seconds remaining. What geniuses.
Althea already setting up, 40 seconds
he
left.
might be in
no
trouble
one is
here
even
if they
close to
decide to do this.
rotating. They'd have to dip through the TP, and that's as bad as it could have gone.
Viper
Viper on Viper, that catch
you
takes him down. That leaves the site open for free. Nightfall will be thrown in. They've got the information, but this is where that fast flank through the TP needs to come in, and the Showstopper is going to buy them. Well, doing by the time. No, he's just going to send it.
Yeah, he's done damage on a Camo though. Here goes the convergence path. Now time to dive on in. Could be pressure for Althea to deliver. Down below, Hookah, and he's being spun on by Miniboo. Another perhaps, but no, the Kaz is there to greet him. A lead presence sent his way. Wayne looking the wrong way. He's being sliced up, and Fnatic 4 versus 2. The godlike performance needed for Liquid, needed from Camo and Purpo. As the time ticks, another found, and it's down to just Kayak!
Wow, as if they won that.
Landed for Team Liquid, and a defuse puts them 7-5.
That's one of those situations where the spike is never planted there, and so Fnatic don't really, like, what are the angles you play? What are the crossfires you set up when you've got the spike planted in the fucking middle of nowhere, backside?
This was completely close.
Like, they're just odd fights.
Oh, I need myself a breather, so let's go down to Lou, who's standing by with a lovely interview.
You know these faces very, very well because yesterday they were fighting for their lives on the VCT MEA stage. Thank you for joining me, Mini, Starkso, and Beyaz. Beyaz, I heard that you have no more voice after the casting yesterday, so I'll spare you on this one. But my first question goes to you, Starkso. You know, what happened yesterday? It was, you know, an amazing comebacks against Fnatic, which is a team with a lot of stamina, a lot of experience. Looking back at it, like, how did you do this magic, basically?
Mini might be the boss.
Good question. No, I think until sorry, I think.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I think until now, I still don't know how he did it, you know. Reverse sweeping, like team like Fnatic. I think it's huge roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
We're really proud of that, you know. I think you can hear in my voice. We still didn't get through it, you know. 2 hours of sleep, so.
Did you manage to get some sleep?
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours and then straight to the arena to watch party. And speaking about watch party, Mini, I wanted to ask you, you know, how is it to be in the arena with no pressure, no anti-strat to prepare? You know, the job is done basically to qualify for Master Santiago. So do you enjoy, you know, resting from the kickoff marathon, just watching the others play and fight for their lives?
Yeah, I mean, it feels very refreshing being here, you know, being able to watch friends like Vekash, you know, play.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and I'm just happy to be here, happy to enjoy our watch party with Beyaz, talk to the
Which game ranks higher,
you know,
yesterday's final or Champs 2025 for all-time games?
Of course.
For the Champs 2025 final. Oh, I wasn't that big of the Champs 2025 final. I don't think the Champs 2025 final was that good. I think I had one good map, and the rest were kind of shit.
Fnatic can indeed take the win on Vine. Thank you so much.
Well, this is pretty
I would say yesterday's game was much
We've got
better.
1 for Fnatic and 2 for Fnatic. We'll see.
2024 Champs Grand Final was really good.
Maybe that's because they're trailing by 2, but after that first
But the 2025 one was... It was map 1, stomp. 2, stomp. 3, stomp into stomp the other way, cinema. Map 4,
you should
stomp.
do a
Map
tier
5,
list
stomp.
of all both 5s you've watched during a break.
Like
you have yourself a pistol victory. You're level. You're going into that attack side that was so
one good
dominant when they played versus
One
Heretics.
crazy map. And the rest were kind of mid.
Fnatic have already seemed to stabilize, seemed to adapt, seemed to have those calls that...
And it would have been the worst final of all time had we not had that map.
For the hills. He's seen the double dive into the site and he's having none of it.
Understandable.
Spike
To set up for the post,
Wow,
but
nice
that guy's just going to be caught
pinch.
pincered on both sides. Nice play by Liquid.
Nats
That
is playing this
aggression doesn't
very
seem to be going
patiently.
anywhere. There's still 3 players moving towards the spawn. Nats is wrapping up
That's
behind
got
him.
crazy
Damage being
awareness from Alpha,
thorn
but
in the
it's
side
also
and the back for
better
Alpha
from
Year as
Nats.
Camo on 10 HP. He takes quite a
Well,
brave
Nats has won
fight
the round.
indeed,
I mean,
but
this
he's
should
got
be
the
a
info.
possible
Last 2
4v2.
players fully spotted, and you can see Liquid ready for every engagement sent their way. Even if MIBR goes down, oh, I was going to say he's likely to. Never mind, little help from his friends. And Team Liquid
worst
find the pistol.
grand final
That
of
gap
all
is
time.
closing in on Fnatic.
Yeah, this is always the most terrifying
Let me think
part
about
when you
them.
face off against this
Lock-in
Liquid
was
side
good.
is
Let's
I
go
feel
from
like
partnerships.
this is now
Lock-in
the
was
perfect
good.
way to
Tokyo
activate Nats.
wasn't
Like, you
great.
have this super fast-paced aggro into the site.
Champs Grand
panic
Final
stations,
was
everyone
2023.
goes to get into
Paper
position.
XCG
Nats is like,
yeah,
yeah,
it was
chilling
okay.
as
It was fairly
He's
good.
always been that extra layer that's so hard to play against. But in this sort of setup, in this sort of
2024
meta,
was the first
it's
Madrid.
perfect
Madrid was
to just
pretty
have him
good.
in that back line, and that's something that you could even see. Fnatic were looking like Alpha didn't just walk with his back turned. He was looking for
Shanghai
where
was
Nats is, but
strange.
that has always been an issue.
Wasn't Shanghai just like
especially on this
5
map,
dominant
is there's
maps?
knowing he'll be somewhere, and then there's dealing with him.
Like it was
Well,
5
the
mappers.
easy
Was it 5
follow-up,
mappers?
as it often is.
It was like all one-sided.
Fnatic on classics. And the question for Liquid.
So that wasn't that great.
All those weapons. They brought 4
2024
and 3
final
Bulldogs as well, so still
was
standing a
cinema.
pretty good
That's
chance
one of
when
the
it
best
comes to the
ones.
next round, even without the
Bangkok was the
advantage they're likely
best
to have
one.
when grouped up. And
Oh.
hello, MIBR got forced out
Then
by
Toronto
but forcing the fight
was
didn't
okay.
take it out of his favor. Boaster and Alpha, the last
Toronto was
2,
pretty
and-
good, I would say.
Well, he got decisions here. Do you care about that looked funky? Oh, goodness.
The worst was
Do you care about
probably
giving them
Tokyo, I
orbs,
guess.
Or do you value finding some for yourself more? And it looks like
Brother is just doing tricks on it.
All right, end zone flawless. No mistakes made by
what
Liquid,
was-
and even
what
Nats
was-
is scratching his head a little
And then
bit.
Champs
Hey,
this
he's
year
getting some
was
style points.
not great.
He's getting
Champs this year,
tricky
if
with it.
NRG just would have won, even if they won 13-11 on map 3, that would have been the worst grand
second
final of
pistol
all time.
once
But I
again.
guess I have to give it to Tokyo.
Putting Liquid back into favor, and
Even Tokyo wasn't that bad.
this is where we need to see
Like
that
the worst
response
best
once
of
more
5 I've ever seen will probably be some
from
random
Fnatic. They
fucking
will come in
3-0
with the rifles. They will come in with
in a fucking like,
everything they need, but their opponents also have rifles mostly.
you know, regional.
And I'll be honest, the SMG for MIBR.
Some lower final in a
Not
regional
that much of a
that maybe
detriment
didn't
with how
even
fast
matter.
he's moving.
Oh yeah, those are the worst. The worst ones. There must have been a game, a best of 5, where both teams had already qualified for champs or something.
Already on the site, you've seen
It
the
didn't even
dodge
matter.
off
That
the
will be the worst
stun,
one.
But still, MIBR finds one. Boaster on the trade at least, and now a 4v3. Keeping
Ooh,
control
Boasties.
of the round. Vikash
Holding it
comes to
down.
help out, but Boaster's double may have sealed the deal. Good damage coming in from Nats, but 2 players low.
Give that guy a phantom when he wins the round.
Forward for Fnatic.
You
What
always
happened
have
in
to feel nervous
2022?
when it's Nats on the other side, but not this time.
What was the first match?
Boaster was
Oh,
the one to
Reykjavik.
take over.
Loud
Being
Optic.
able to
Loud, oh,
in
Loud
quick
Optic
enough,
1
because
was quite
that's been
bad,
their
wasn't it?
issue.
Wasn't that a
That's been
3-0
other
where they
teams'
won on
issue.
their
When you have
permaban
this
as well?
dive, when
That
you
one
have
was
this
shit.
fast-paced take, you normally don't have the support, so he just had to run in and take those firefights.
Copenhagen was good.
Fnatic back
Copenhagen
onto the
was a
board, but that
great
was the
final, I
bonus.
would
As you
say.
said, the
FBX
SMG,
Paper
it
Rex.
didn't seem to hamper.
And then
Maybe
Loud
too
Optic
much, but-
Champs was also kind of bad, wasn't it?
Now he's got himself a back to
2021. Sen Fnatic actually was a 3-0, but all the maps were very close. That was actually a pretty good grand final, I think,
Well, a
despite
minute
being
30,
3-0.
it seems Liquid are going to be pretty quick with this one. Even with the ability to TP back, the whole squad is behind Camo, and he doesn't
Also
seem to be going
Berlin.
anywhere. He
Oh,
wants to go
that might
forward.
be the
He wants
worst
to
one,
push through
actually.
him with
Envy
the skull.
Gamble.
Stealth try.
Played by
Wayne
Wayne.
puts 2 in the ground. Numbers back even for a moment.
Envy
but
Gambit was a
Boaster
stomp
pulls the
from
advantage
start
out of
to
thin
finish.
air. I don't think he wants to keep fighting here, though. A 3
They didn't even get
versus
to
2
ban a map, and
judge
it's
on
still
the
a stone.
retake for Vikaj. If they don't push into him, that's going to be a tough one to make work. Should be some weapons to pick up behind him. And indeed, they will just wait to take this together. Only 2 left, but it's Wayne and Nats.
Nats is facing the wrong way. Oh, it should have been free, but even still, he manages to catch, crashes, and Wayne, in clutch scenarios, has been sublime, and he needs to get past this utility now. The judge should be deadly. Well, Boaster is there again.
Well, a bit of a chaotic round there. They're struggling. Fnatic are doing a pretty good job at like this initial, like surviving the initial surge from Liquid here.
As well. You know, for Boaster, I think he might come into
The
this.
2021 Champs Grand Final was pretty good. Ascend beating Gambit. That was a pretty good
and I mean, considering the fact that it's not like they've gone for that lower bracket run early
So yeah,
on.
worst one I would say NV Gambit.
They weathered some storms, and I think it just again goes to show
Yo,
the
go
fact
to
that not
FNS
only is
getting
Fnatic
fucked
stacked with individual
by
talent,
Nets
but this man, he brings a lot to
and
the
Chronicle
server.
and Redgar. Worst best of 5 was Giants Team Liquid last year. But had both teams already qualified or something? Best of 3 of all time. The first 3 maps of Mates versus BBL, if that counts. If not, which it certainly doesn't. Best of 3 of all time. The one that comes to mind is Fnatic Mech. Because both Fracture and there was, I think they played Bind. That wasn't that great. But the other 2 maps, Fracture and I mean Split was an all-timer. Split was literally a fucking all-timer. And Fracture was also insane. The FPX games in Shanghai were great. Was it Shanghai?
It's such
I think it was.
form.
I do much rather
The
see
FPX
Purple
games were
as well in the
crazy.
Sky rather than the Fade. I feel like his initiator
They were
util has
cinema.
been
They're playing
shaky,
triple
whereas at
smokes
least
and
with
shit.
Sky, although an initiator,
Yeah,
he
good
can
time.
at least play it as a duelist, as we've seen. He's flashing
Okay,
for
they
himself.
fake the B hit. They fake B go away, so they've conditioned them with this pacing.
But now it's good to have that
Now they're
little
trying
bit.
to
You've
throw in
seen
a
the
fake,
value
but
of
they're a
the
little
dog,
slow
value of the info
here.
and the flashes
And
as
the
well,
Yours
but
still has a
often
TP
used
across.
individually. Here's Alpha in a lot of trouble,
he
but he's
avoided it.
dodged that hinder, and Camo's going to have a much tougher time taking him
Okay.
down, you would
Nice
think.
shot, though.
Nice response with Vikaj keeping the numbers, and they're even going to use an orbital strike. Hey, for a
Ult
round
and
like
don't get
this,
anything.
Liquid have got to be happy to already get a big ult out of the way.
Also, Wayne has got quite far. Like, the rest of the players are almost selling the idea that they're falling
Problem
back
is,
off this.
Spike is
and
here now,
he's just
so you don't want to
walked
lead
into
it.
lamps. Now,
But ideally,
it's
you
a
would
good
like to
thing
start
for the
faking
space he's
pressure other
taken.
side
It's a bad thing
to
because
get
he
them
has
to
the
replay.
spike. So
Unless
if
they
he
replay
doesn't
it
get
anyway.
2 kills here, they've dropped the spike. He got nothing. That was the low HP player. I thought for sure he'd at least come out with 1, but now this becomes impossible. Of course, it was lower weapons, so the expectations was it would be difficult anyway. Oh, for Kayak, it's just the cleanup.
Yeah,
10
Wayne's
rounds for
struggling a
Fnatic.
little bit.
They lost their own map choice, but their opponents is looking pretty good.
It is indeed. Yeah, but I suppose as well, you look at Corrode and the surprise factor definitely comes into play. Des talked
Oh,
about
MIBR
people were saying
NRG
that,
champs. Yeah, that was a
you
gigabyte.
come into that matchup and you only get to
The
prepare
Aspas won't let it
for
let
what's
it
coming your
go
way
game.
for the, and remember, Liquid didn't just sit back and sort of have setups. They were getting aggressive. And the only time the Fnatic had to counter that was in the loading screen. So it very much limits your ability
Yeah,
to
Gambit
react.
Crew
We saw their
2021.
game challenged from the
Thing is, I bet if you went
second
back and watched that game, you'd be like, what the
Fnatic get to play a
fuck are
different
they
game than
doing?
they had rehearsed, but here on Bind, everyth's going according to plan. 3-round gap.
It's been a while
Fnatic
since I
in the
watched
lead,
2021
and a chance
Valorant.
to
I remember
basically
watching the
make this
grand final
BO5
back a
and
couple years
BO3,
ago and thinking,
put us
fucking
1-1.
It was epic for the time, yes.
But
Oh, nice.
he might have
They're
dealt
trying
a
to take
headshot.
something out of
He's
the Liquid
received,
playbook
or his
there, but
teammate, I should say, has received one trying to swing
Wayne is
from
aware.
mid.
Time to jump.
Right, you've
ult
again
on
got this
line.
Whale Brimble combo if you want it.
Problem is when Fnatic have had those disadvantages, a lot of the time we have seen those individuals try and turn the rounds back. I like the setup though. Playing contact with Vikaj, but he's not going to be able to stop Minibu.
Slide
Just
from
too
Minibu.
quick on the slide to deal with, and now that singular
They're
disadvantage
trying
has
guess.
doubled.
Oh my god, they got him. Problem is,
TP
Seekers
taken,
are
but it's
going
the
to tell.
Seekers here that make this a very tough task. Nade sent early, break the Seekers, stop the Neon from pushing, but now we're in a bit of trouble.
And that's wrapping from
He
short.
was left reeling, spinning around that site. Not sure where the danger was coming from, and the trick was, it was from all over. 10-8. 2-round gap, solid response from Liquid, and 4 ultis coming in next.
Yeah, I love the fact that you're probably in that moment shouting like, there's 4 in showers, there's 4 in showers. It's like, but that means there's what? And that's the moment, that's when it first clicks in your brain that if there's 4 players one place, that means Nats is in the other. Just claiming that additional space.
Nice, amazing kills, boys. Nothing. Why is he pushing?
Well, it's a fair point. Why is he pushing on his own at that point in the round? But
first spy round on the board for Liquid, but as you said, a lot to play with in this one. Showstopper, it's been baited out. They've gone the other way. Can he find something for it? Not quite. MIBR, the one person quick enough to escape.
They basically traded those ults. That's pretty rare that you see a Neon ult traded for a
guy
Raze
is
ult.
like a moth to a flame.
That's part of the Valorant film, I think.
That Showstopper can pick up a whole lot more, a whole lot faster. For Fnatic, waiting outside this site. All 5 players are here, and although they're sitting in the
this is like,
the space, they haven't yet
I think Valorant Blitz.
Alpha
Alpha fucking loves that spot. He fucking dominates this angle so much. It's
They've
crazy.
already found 2. Both falling into the hands of Alpha here. Someone has to fight back on Liquid if the climb back is to continue. And it will be the pit from Nats put in so late. A danger lurking as they've spotted him. The Yoru's looking to push on through, but hold on, Bolster's gone down. Surely
he got 2.
grabs a double, and the champ
Oh,
still alive. The duelist of purple, as we know him, here on the sky, popping the flashes to buy them time.
He doesn't have it.
Oh my god. What a fucking round. Holy
That's an
fuck.
insane round.
And Liquid have taken this in to punching distance.
Only Nats. Only Nats has the call to do that.
I can't believe Nats gets that spray down and then finds a second.
There's no way he can even get back into his own pit, but that was never the plan. The plan was to leave everybody low enough for his teammate to close out the round. Let's go, boys! These are the absurdities that only Liquid could achieve. And what was looking so good from Fnatic is again dealt a death blow.
Welcome to the jungle where Liquid makes a
in that
glue.
situation, the Yoru's just on you, and you're getting spammed.
That is what it feels like.
They're a little bit too far away. Nats doesn't know that. He took a risk. He rolled the dice. And look at him. Dishing out snake eyes to the opposition. He's already found the opening. Looking for a bit more, and well,
Be aware of hooker, but there you go. That's too
I got first blood and 1. I mean, dude, what a series so far.
That was a dominant little round there.
To put them neck and neck, and as Fnatic
If Liquid win this,
build up momentum, the wind is ripped from their
in big trouble.
A timeout. The final
In
one
very,
we'll see
very,
on
very big
Both
shoots.
teams pushed to the limit, but it's Fnatic that are already
God has chosen me for this fight.
I think that, okay, this is the moment that Liquid might just slip a little bit. You just see some of that brilliance. You see some of those moments that they've been doing this all week. They've been doing this all the way through.
I mean, Xset Lev was a banger series as well, yes. Thing is, not many people here probably would... I would reckon, what, 50-50 split maybe on people who are still here watching Xset Lev? I mean, some people won't even know who fucking Xset are. Some people will be like, what the fuck is Xset? Whereas at that point, people were like, who the fuck are Lev? That was our first introduction into Lev. Like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this King guy? He's insane.
In terms of the context of this series, even the map win will just put them even, and for now, that is being pulled into question. I believe it's 3 in a row for Team Liquid. And after using up their final pause, the final pause of Bind, Aggression towards B long. The trade is very good for
One on
Liquid.
Mini-Boo.
They continue to get
Oh, they're
ground,
gonna do
but
that.
eyes
They've gone back to
drawn
classic
towards the
Liquid
B
here.
site,
They're gonna
means
fake this, and then
turned
Nats is
on A,
taking all this
and that's
space.
where
He's gonna
Nats
recall.
is filling in
He's
that
gonna
space. He
TP.
has gone so far back to prime. Nats with the space.
And we're back to prime Nats.
The Cash can watch the angle.
He's got the whole
All he
site.
wants.
And you've
The
still got
only thing
Brimble
he'll
for. I
see
mean,
is
you've
a
got
bullet
Waylay up
speeding
Brimble now
towards
for
his
post
temple.
plant if you want.
Team Liquid 4 versus 3
Play
post
very,
plant.
very far
Momentum
back post
orbital
plant.
strike and the ult on camo. The convergence path.
This should be
either one
pretty hard to
could
win.
lock in this
Bit surprised they
round.
didn't leave Purple just to like
Look how
fight
far
them a
back
little
they're
bit
sitting.
here.
Like, you can
But
see
they are
all
just
of the
folding.
spams, everything being used to try and delay them. Crashy's just got it
Oh,
to
they get
heart.
hard.
Honestly, not
But
bad,
Nats
but
is
Nats has already taken
unkillable.
another name. They're trying to heal him while he pushes. There goes the molly. And now he's in the corner they spammed. Why would they check this? They do. Crashes clears it again. A chance. A
Ooh.
spam for Bolster. This
You
is
still have
getting
both ults,
interesting.
though.
But can he tank the damage? He'd have to go all the way through this. It's going to be close, but not close enough. A nice attempt, but now Crashies with little to no time. It will be the round for Liquid. And all their post-run util
Holy,
does
that
the
was
job.
close.
That was so close, but you could see it from the get-go.
BCJ deserved a
Fnatic
tier
were
1
playing
chance,
up
not
against
gonna
a
lie.
stacked
Do you not
hand,
remember?
and
BCJ
they
was on a
just
tier 1
didn't
team.
have enough
He
playing
got
with
replaced
a
by
card
someone you
bless
might have
in
heard
their
of.
own. The molly that was sent through followed the snake bite and then the orbital strike.
Oh my god.
16 health, and frankly, I don't even call that a pixel away.
Do you think as well if he's full health? Is that enough? Because he was a little bit off.
I'm not sure what health he was on.
I think he was on
Damn.
89. I don't know how many
Yeah, I
shields.
think he survives another tick. That's all he needed.
So I think that was the little bit of spam from Nats.
That's devastating. And the round that's in it, Tom, that puts Fnatic down to pistols. 11-10, the lead
Look at
taken
this
out of their
Waylay.
hand with no chance to fight for it until Liquid push up to 12, until they are
Holy fuck, holy
just
fuck.
on the home stretch. They're
Two.
knocking on the door, and Fnatic
Completely
left
different Liquid,
in
no,
the
from
dust. One
existence.
chance to fight
Especially
for
on
this.
Bind.
They need to push it to OT. And they're not winning this one. I'm telling you. Flawless with style. Liquid looking to send Fnatic home. 2 maps would basically be a death sentence. They need 3 in a row, and right
He
now
basically
Liquid
just
look
did the
like a better
equivalent of
squad.
like
He's 360 then.
pulling someone's pants down and then just slapping them in the
Score
face.
phase and optic clips. Like, what is this? Is he making a montage mid-game?
I don't know what's going on. What's going on? We just destroyed them, that's it.
That's the fourth time Lon's asked that the series on camera.
24 and 13. You could spend a whole day prepping for what this man has done in the past, what he's going to do.
That literally means that like this wasn't even the plan, like in the back room. Like Nats just came into the server and was like, let's fuck these guys.
On the corner, he's going to dodge the ult. Gives him a way out of there, but he's under serious pressure. The spam not quite catching him, and this time the defense hold the
Oh,
line.
spray hits. We're gonna
Even with the 1 for Camo, so much more needing to be done. The playing towards the spawn could cause problems. In fact, it does. Camo lands it. TP can be taken.
What
2
are we
versus
doing?
3, and
Oh,
the
they
A side are
TP and they went to
open.
spawn?
Where do they go for the plant? I mean, they have control
Does he
over
come
spawn.
back?
It's the right call.
Gotta
Nice
imagine he
and
came back
open
again.
as well. Even towards bathroom, you have to be scared. This is going to steal.
You need to
it
go
from
Well, now
back
you know
shower.
they're all
I think,
coming
if you're
flank.
Mini-Boo here.
Fnatic.
You
And
gotta
with
go
the
back
deep
shower
position from Camo,
and
he
wrap
was
it back
playing here
around, I
until a
think.
matter of seconds ago.
What are
They
you
The
know
biggest
they
zoom
know
of the
he's coming
planet.
From the spawn. They know
Oh my god.
they'll be
This might be it.
wrapping
2v2.
around, and
I mean,
Camos
They
can
have,
wow.
they have one
ducks
smoke.
for his triple. The numbers.
But then
even
no-
This is a good spot from Camo.
ticking,
Really good
and
spot from Camo.
Fnatic are the ones that need this and a follow-up.
He gets the kill. He gets the kill 100%.
Holy fuck.
He might get all 3.
Oh my god, what a
my
round.
days!
What a fucking round.
Cleaning up puts them 13 down.
Holy shit, 2-0 Liquid.
A little bit of this has to be playing 2 best of 5s in a row. Like, just a tad little bit of this has to be
Chakras, thanks for
doing
the
this
prime.
back to back. Like, Liquid gets such an advantage.
Well, I mean, the teams that have played back-to-back best of 5s, well, I don't know about China, but teams that have played back-to-back best of 5s have now lost the first 2 maps. Like, did RQ lose the first 2 maps today? I think they did, right? And then they won the third, right?
Let me.
Oh no, they won one. They won one. They won the second map.
But I could have a caveat for that.
Go on. Go on.
What if the second map is just shit? Where's the bracket?
So yeah, XLG lost. They ended up.
Oh, that Corrode? Yeah, well, I got nothing.
They won map 2 though. But they've every team that has played the second best of 5 has lost the first map. So you're like insta starting 1-0 down. If you lose a best of 5 and have to play one again, I mean, I'm guessing Billy lost map 1 here. Oh no, they actually won it. Well, there's your one example of that not being the case, but then they lost. Then they got destroyed the rest of the way. But yeah, I mean, MIBR just didn't turn up yesterday. RRQ didn't really turn up the day before in Pacific. I mean, it has to be tough. Especially when it's so close as well. Which all of the uppers were. I mean, the China one is a bit weird because obviously BLG were playing with a sub, so that one was a bit kind of weird anyway. See the Leo tweet on the format? No, I did not. What was it? Yeah, we got. I think we'll get the Swiss draw at the end of Americas.
Okay.
What was the Leo tweet?
Nice.
Bro.
New shooting. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nice.
This can't be real.
Wait.
Oh,
Hi, I have points, so why not? I need your team though, Android dipshit. I need your number. Not your phone number. At the end of this, there should be a number. Like if you go on your VFL team, 23444. Penny, Jemkin in on 43. That's pretty good to be fair. Stacks only with 28. That's pretty disappointing considering he played a best of 5. Boaster only on 22. And if they lose this, I mean, if they lose 3, how many points is Boaster on today? It can't be many. 0 for that map. 1 for that one. So the whole Boaster pick not going so great. I thought you just called them dipshit? No, that was part of his name. Or her name. Rossi. It's fine. Cryo's good. Chronicle IGL. So what did he get? He got 42. I mean, that's pretty good. Especially considering he didn't play a best of 5. He got 42. Not bad. Trent Munchkin Francis. So do you have anyone left to play other than Boaster? No. Can Boaster improve on 6? Perhaps not. So 4-10. I mean, it's a fine team. See, I was glazing Francis the whole time, being like, oh, this is a good pick. And it is a good pick, don't get me wrong. Like 36 for 8 is pretty good, but, you know. At first, it looked like, oh, what an insane pick. But then, the best of 5s are just so great. I mean, as kind of we saw, the best of fives. If you have a good best of five, you can go crazy. I mean, look, you're beating me, so who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you what's good or not? It's a fairly solid team. 410 is at what? I think over. Oh, if you got over 400, I would consider that a fairly good score. What does over 400 put you in? Oh, maybe it's not as good a score as I thought. Maybe I'm just shit. Put you in the top, what? 2,400? 2,000. Put you in the top 2,000 or so. I don't even want to find me. Don't look. Don't look at me. Can Scuba get 35 points today? Hopefully. The problem is, I think it might be a bit one-sided. But yeah, I could use with a very close best of 5 where Verno and Scuba get 1,000,000 points each. Can Fnatic come back? Well, let's take a look at the map pool. I said if Liquid can get it to map 4 and 5, they can win. If they are guaranteed to get to at least 5 now. On Abyss, they should win. I don't think Liquid's Abyss is very good. I also don't think it particularly plays well to their defensive playstyle, which is to be quite aggressive. Oh, we got some more of them. Hold on, I'll get to them in a second. I'll just finish about this. I think Fnatic can win Abyss, and then it will come down to mental. I think it will come down to Team Liquid's mental if Fnatic win Abyss. But their mentals look pretty good, and they have Nats giving them the fucking "we will fight them on the beaches" speech. So you're currently second, RBYX24. Are you really? 493 points. Now this is fucking cooking. And you had Levin in your team. He actually got 38 points. That's not bad. Martin, 61 points. What a goat. A 25 and a 20. And honestly, it could have been so much more. If he just, like I said this before, he did this in the least VFL efficient way possible. He broke the kill record, but just kept... But he did that by just fucking getting 3Ks every round. Like, imagine if he got some aces as well in there. I mean, these numbers could have been... I mean, like, what did Forsaken get today? 31 or something? Oh, you have Forsaken. Here we go. Yeah, Forsaken got 31 points today. So, like, if Martin would have been, you know, fragging at, like, his rate of aces and 4Ks, I mean, he could have got fucking... He could have got... He genuinely could have got, like, 40 points. But yeah, having Martin and Forsaken, that's pretty good. Yeah, no wonder you're second. You had Juna, who didn't do that great. EU, I mean, even Karen. I mean, this just goes to show you, if you had Martin and Forsaken, you're probably doing fine. You did also have some Valen, Mini. I mean, double mates is kind of cooking. You must have been fucking creaming yourself when you... I mean, you've got what? Nongshim player, double mates. I mean, even with some not amazing picks. I mean, even Extros fucking popped up. Look at this. Look at this. Extros, right? Has a sleepy little tournament. And then for a best of 5, he fucking goes crazy and he ends up with a 23-pointer. Like, Extros would have been a shit pick until the very end. Until he played his final game, where he just pops the fuck off. But yeah, this is a cooking team. I mean, even your fucking DFM pick was pretty good. I mean, obviously it's a pretty good team. You're fucking second. So who's top? So there you are. So you're 4 points behind. Wait,
You're
could you
talking
improve?
about adding rolls. What about a roll where if you get a 3k you get 1 point, but as a punishment, you only get 1 point for 4k and above as well?
Why would I punish you for fucking doing well? I mean, I think if you were gonna do something like that, you would have a roll that was like a texture Mr. 4K, and you got like 3 for getting a 4K instead of 1. -1 for aces. Yeah, Onslaught, I'm aware. We're unfortunately about to go into this next one. I mean, fine, I'll just do it now. Probably take a bit of time. I made this in the last 5 minutes. 476, though, is still an insane score. I mean, you got Forsaken IGL, that's why. That's the thing, these people with Forsaken IGL, they were fucking rotting. Sideshow's one of them. They were all rotting. At the bottom of the scoreboards, they were fucking doing shit, and then one insane game has punched them up here. Mazzino, Munchkin, King, Chronicle, Koala. I mean, yeah. I'm saying 30 points is like an... I mean, I don't know what the average score actually is. But I'm saying like 30 points is okay. You've only got one player below that, one player at 30, and then everyone else above it. That's pretty good. And your IGL is on 57, which is kind of insane as well. I mean, what's 476 has got to put you in the top 200 at least, right? Oh, you're 13th. Holy fuck! So you are cooking. And you could, in theory, I mean, look, maybe Mazzino goes crazy. Maybe you get do improve. Mazzino drops a fucking Forsaken-esque performance.
Most common picks in the old comp that they were running was Wayla Yoru, where on Yoru, Camu went 29 and 17. So he was sick on the Yoru. They've removed that completely. Now, I can only assume that is the mini boot comfort. He's been unreal on Neon, but I want to see what he's about
Playing
to
Neon
do with
every
it.
map.
Well, here we go.
I'm going to miss the entire Santiago tournament. Will you miss me?
It's
no.
Abyss with Team Liquid starting attack.
I'm going to
like,
assume,
dude,
though,
this
you're
game's
going to be
over, no?
watching the Throw City Clash and foot play with me.
What is this?
Sorry, what was that?
Have a chance. Indeed, the double cages have given away
Like
the
Team
game,
Liquid
but
starting
that was
attack on Abyss. This is like best case scenario. This is the 9-3 half map for
True,
attackers.
but then do they choke and Fnatic come back?
Nah, come on. The way they're playing right now.
Zed Gamer, I won't ignore you. You're 7th with 2 NRG players. Holy.
Well, a 3v3 out of nowhere, and Kayak somehow still alive.
Yeah, he's just holding the line. He's buying time, and that's where Boaster strikes. It looked like the game plan was masterful. Now Nats might be walking into a lurker on the other side. There's a man just waiting in the corner, and that's a freebie for Becca.
Might have overcooked this one a little bit.
Only Purpo standing.
Slightly.
We've talked about his Sky. We've talked about that almost duelist.
It's so hard to like exec that B back site when someone's hiding in one of the corners. Almost always get one.
Ready if he needs it, but he's just going to go for the
You need like a Martine Shorty player every time.
from the rest of the team, but they swing before the ping. No chance.
That's right.
And with Kayak getting his 3rd of the round, I'll be honest, that was the only way they won that, because the initial plan, it's a reverse Liquid. It's, oh, we go super aggro, and then Nats
Sideshow could end up
He was
first
the
in
aggro,
talent, but
and the rest of them backstabbed.
Yeah, it really remarkable work from Kayak.
Oh, he should have been 100% mid dead.
There is no scenario in which he should get out of there. I genuinely think the smoke helped a lot, just to give him that extra split second to adjust. Come on, boys, come on! And I actually thought he was going to just sit inside it, like hope maybe they don't check me. But no, he takes the fight perfectly. And Fnatic 1-0 up. A pistol under their belt. We've seen this story before. Liquid scary when the rifles come out, but this time
Julian
they
Smith
made an
with
investment
$5.
early. Hey,
Yesterday you said that Fnatic would win. I missed the start.
I love
How was this
buy,
happen?
Tom. You've got pistols that just need to do 10.
How has this happened? Liquid just run at them.
A single
I've been
shot's enough to kill, and Kayak
dominating.
already got 2, has made this investment. basically null and void.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can buy one, but he can buy one with shields. That's kind of the difference maker. That's why he survived and Nats didn't. Still opportunities to make this costly, but it also means that their first proper buy is going to have a weakness, is going to have a piece missing. And if they don't do any damage for it, that's not really going to hold much value. There's no way they expect anybody to be here.
Unlucky.
To clip off the rope. But it is an in-zone flawless for Fnatic. A clean start again to this map, but Liquid have not been shy of the comebacks in the early game.
Z-Gamer, you're
don't expect to see Alpha here there too much. I don't think Device is going to be pushing B incredibly often, but he only had a share or so.
Issue? I don't know shit about this.
How quickly was he able to take that space?
Is that you, Z-Gamer?
Okay. And for Fnatic, a 2-0 start is what they need. Maybe even piecing it together from here. Remember, last map was 3-0 up, and then Team Liquid, they stopped pulling punches.
Well, early presence in mid. If you can remove Nats, who he only has a pistol. Careful. Don't want to give him that outlaw, but they really are putting the pressure on. Boaster's already gone walkabouts. Backcouch sitting back.
Into a pretty weak side, he gets one.
Who's done well, honestly. Didn't have much
and
to play
damage
with.
on many.
Takes a kill, slows them down. And now the opponents
Nats
are encroaching on that flank, but with Nats still alive, they do have to give the game away.
Yeah, that's always the problem.
They destroy Trip and Nats instantly pushes Heaven with the
someone coming
drone.
behind, so you might have to fight for some space, and the decision on where that's going to be, well,
probably would have worked.
Just yet. In fact, they go back to the
they're a bit confused here. Liquid.
They are getting fucking crunched right now.
And leave Heaven the riskier of the usual angles.
There's that damage that he did.
Push on out. There was the chance.
Hello?
Off guard up there and realizes nobody's home.
I don't know why they didn't push CT. Like you have to do something.
Yeah, well, Wayne's gonna win the round for himself.
Master Wayne? Master Wayne! Master
Wayne! A 3-0 start and a very early interruption to the momentum Fnatic look to build.
I'm never going to get bored of watching this guy play.
How does he do it?
You stick him in the late round and he just never seems to miss a single bullet. Kayak, if that had landed, he would have been dead, but it's just ripping them a new one. So many clutch plays from a man who's not only an import from another region, but a youngster at that. A hot prospect, no doubt.
Deploying drone.
And yeah, sure, you look at that as a bonus round, and Fnatic, that's great. But that's
Holy fuck.
That's exactly what you want, yeah.
Getting fucking
It's not
wrecked.
exactly what you want, though, in return. Mini Boost taking the A side.
Why is my Sova not on the site?
Jesus, he's taking the spawn. He's going aggressive.
Hello?
He's running it down, and Camo's the one to pay the price somehow. Nade even.
You gotta plant back site.
Bit of a problem in terms of planting. They've got to go
Gamma,
for
what
that
you
back
doing now?
site.
4v3.
Unless they continue to fight,
Master
they're gonna
Wayne's
have no
dead.
space
Bruh.
to hold on to these players.
Kayak is playing a
Essentially
fucking different game right now.
isolated, and, well, they will be destroyed. Each
Wow.
player falling. As Fnatic get their 3-1 on the board.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a big eco now as well. I think
it should have been our round, but
maybe need a timeout here.
that's all that matters.
Their actual initial entry is not so bad, but
like the way that he's
it's like they then don't
so
know
far this
how
game.
they want to play a post
I
map.
think he's
You know, they're trying to
This round
continue
starts
and
off with
keep
him
being
just
aggressive, but I
diving
don't
on
think
Nats,
that's a
taking
good
him
idea.
out.
Like here, you
I
don't
think he
need
also
to push
has one
back
of the more
side.
impactful kills getting back in as well. That one. And if he can continue up this level of form, it becomes a different beast. And you look back to some of their prior performances, and he maybe wasn't at the peak form we've seen from him. But Vetkaj was incredible, so we'll see if we can get both of them for Fnatic.
I mean, they are. I mean, they're doing the same strat of just avoid this. Like Alpha is commonly on B. Let's just do A execs.
But he got up anyways. That's all that Hypok wanted to see. And for Fnatic at 3-1, maybe the comeback isn't too far out of the realms.
Now, this is
of
not actually the
possibility.
greatest angle for a jet.
Cause a big problem for
Yeah,
Kayak. It's an
that's
alpha
not the greatest
down.
angle for a jet.
They're
How
onto
do
the
you
A site.
get out of that
Players
as a jet
far back on A as
if they
well.
run at you?
There'll be no chance to really deny this plant unless
The thing
they
is,
get
their guns are
crazy
still
aggressive.
horrifically bad.
But for Liquid,
They could have actually done with giving Mini with a plant there, I think.
Thanks to that trap. But they're still wanting more space. A trap put up in Heaven with a lot of presence there as well, and a great
Tagged him,
tag
though.
early on.
Tagged him
Gets
and
ult
limb.
if he gets a single kill. With the damage he's already doing, That might be enough to steal this round away. Hunter's Fury for Purpo as well. Look how passive he's currently sitting. Another tag connected. Low players.
There you go.
There's the ultimate available, and there it is popped. A teammate wrapping around, and again he's
killed both of them. Again, the damage is good.
That's to seal the deal. A catch onto Kayak.
Aspas gets out. You're not wrong, but
take another round.
like it's such
That's
a
all they needed, that risky position being
just
taken
strange
by Kayak. And
thing.
now when you've got a chamber or something
Make
like that
VFL
sharp,
open
you get
source,
out of there
pretty
right
please.
away.
I don't even know how I would do
A
that.
little bit more difficult. It takes a little bit longer.
Not in terms of like I can't do it.
As a
I
result,
don't.
they
I
found
honestly
a
don't know what
huge
that would
play here.
entail.
Their Team Liquid 3-2.
I'm not the guy to
And
ask.
fourth in those early rounds.
Also,
reminding
why?
Fnatic that this isn't going to be an easy climb back.
Put it on GitHub. It is on GitHub.
Already you can see that defensive economy is coming under strain. Bladestorm used previously. This is the big investment.
Public?
And a loss here, even with a Steel Garden and maybe
Like
a
a
Hunter's
rivalry?
Fury for the next. It will probably give
Yeah,
Team
what would you
Liquid the
need
lead.
open source VFL for?
It's definitely a bit more worrying than just moments ago, and all it took was a singular outlaw falling into enemy hands. That was what gave, I think, at least 2 tags plus a
People
kill.
from the community could help with features. People from the community can help with features now.
Again, you can see Nats just so far away from the rest of the team, just holding ground in case Fnatic attempt
What you gotta do is ask.
some level of aggression, but it's much slower.
And I'll get you
Probably
in.
Not what Fnatic are used to with how pacey Liquid have been, but they're going searching around mid. Now, it does seem like Boaster and now the Alpha here are aware that this control is coming under scrutiny.
Here comes the dive, but Camo will be out of there, you'd imagine. In fact, he is, but it's Alpha connecting the shot. Steel Garden online and put through. It should delay. I'm at 33 seconds. That could be enough, but Alpha needs to be so careful. A cage on the other side protects.
I mean, just start going A again.
Holy fuck, yeah.
Only running out of
Stay
bullets.
away.
Stop him.
Forgot about rule 1 was to stay
They
away
dropped
from
the
this guy.
spike for him. That's fucking crazy.
In the open, 12 seconds, TP available for Wayne, and they've made the
Don't
read,
miss
but
it.
Fnatic won't get
Oh my god.
Imagine he missed. Imagine he missed.
Dude, that would be the craziest fail.
You can see, though, that Purpo's goal is just basically to watch if anybody comes in on that flank. The second they don't, this post plant in main becomes deadly. As you said, the Hunter's Fury being available. The main detriment of it is if somebody comes from behind, but they already know that that isn't the case. The one thing he has to be very careful of, though, yeah, is it being denied.
Damn, he wanted a 70 tick.
As he waits for the first pop, manages to remove it. Crassy's just trying to block the player from swinging. They wait together.
Bro.
I mean, to be fair, Alpha won that round. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
A little bit of a curveball there.
It's so winnable from that spot, though.
Yeah, it is. I don't love both playing in main. I feel like Wayne's got to push something and try
Is he on it, or did
and
he
find a
throw that
fight.
flash? What was the timing in that moment? Little hesitation, but it wasn't even needed.
Oh.
They're there to clean up in the
If
end.
Wayne like goes forward and then if he hears the footstep, just calls for the ult immediately, that'd be kind of sick.
Corrode, they don't go to his site.
Because I don't even think KO's ult will be able to hit some of them that far away.
I think that as well from Becca. It's just a quick thinking.
They went for the
Because you
safer
can
play.
see how
It's
far
just this
away
comp
Purpo
has
went. He's
nothing
like,
for
I need to
post
be
plant. You
miles
have to
away for
fight.
this not to hit me, and the no command still caught him, and now the whole plan is gone.
Yeah, and you knew going into that the null command had to be a part of it. Otherwise, the Hunter's Fury would secure the round. Used perfectly, kept for just the right moment. Huge tags. 2 players down and 1 left to have. Crashies.
I feel like a large difference here from Corrode to this map is the KO as well. The KO impact is a lot more than it was on Corrode.
Side, but the spike is back in spawn.
Flank on flank.
And the delay, it's causing some gaps, some problems.
Oh my god, bro. I mean, he's so insane. He's so insane.
But a headshot is a headshot. That's all you need to remember. It doesn't matter how much health you have. He's still going to be holding the angle. It's a bit of a risky fight, but after getting the info for his team, they're happy to now fall back. Both players.
This would have to be
locked in
generational.
As the retake
You'd have to
begins,
kill him in
but
that
he
first
needed to get
bullet, I
something
think.
early if fear. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to fight from this point. And
I mean, that is a world-class jet. What the fuck?
He started it off beautifully with the Hunter's Fury.
Just looked at VFL and if
They
it
will
hadn't
keep
set
themselves
Tex
not
as my
only
Eagle
with
instead of Buzz, it'd be in the top 100 RN.
Let me draw a frowny face for you. What do you mean? Tex could pop off. What the fuck are you talking about? Tex could get 50 points today. Surely, right? Right, let's take a look at this team. 485. Oh, look at all the fucking winners. All the fucking winners of VFL. Oh, review my team. Oh, how many points are you on? Oh, I'm on 485. Someone give me a team with under 300 points. Martin IGL. Good fucking job. Good fucking job. Oh, I IGL'd Martin, by the way. Oh, I IGL'd the guy, by the way, who almost broke the kill record and then did break the kill record, by the way. Yeah, that was me. I'm that guy. I mean, even Camo, I don't know what his points. I mean, he'll score more than 9 if they win. I mean, even if they don't win this, he'll probably score more than 9. So you're actually going to get more points as well. And you've got Scuba potentially for more. Bekaj and Crashies, maybe. I mean, if they lose 3-0, they definitely won't get more, but.
That Wayne did also win a ridiculous clutch round. This could genuinely be.
If you redeem a review in the top
review your
50,
team, then
should
says
be
someone on the
Insta-banned.
YouTube. I mean, you're asking for this. You're asking for it.
Round 8. Barriers are up, and Team Liquid, although they got
Lee the Flea.
a pacey start towards
More like-
a bit of a sprint coming in from Miniboo. The direction
More like
will be back towards this A side.
fuck off
It's
for
a
30
weak
minutes.
investment. Credit saved for the next, but that doesn't mean potential's not here. Bekaj needs to have a stronghold or get out of here. 4 he's taken down. That hasn't quite landed in time, but the info's there.
Yeah,
nonetheless, I think you could deduce that.
Few ults to play.
Guys, let's take a timeout. Let's talk about what we want to do.
just
Okay,
2 health. Nat's gonna
go
land
A
on
and
a
push
pixel
spawn
angle.
again.
Spam from Bekaj. There's not only
I mean, dude, this comp really has no legs to do much else.
This will come down to Kayak holding the
Oh,
line.
please don't dive. Oh, God.
Too many. And Bekaj hits a
Master
nice
Wayne.
shot while stunned. In the meantime, Kayak has just been running it through. Almost flies off the map, but it does not matter. Bekaj
Yeah, they're getting just raised.
on this map.
What did the person say to get 30 minutes? They said, like when I said, someone show me a team with less than 300 points, they said, just look at your
Just for
team.
him to survive, so pivotal and getting back into that site, not just stopping them on Team Liquid from using that
had
extra
to go.
utility to claim those deeper fights, delaying them as the rotates come through. Then as he breaks in, his flashes can buy so much time, and he's the one holding the line against both of these big players in the end. Six.
You're feeling it.
He is feeling it. 6-2 for Fnatic, and a defense that's shaping up to look much better than what we've seen so far in this series. The comeback might be too early for it, but if Kayak
Oh,
keeps
so
playing
comedy
like
is
this,
illegal in the TMV PRK?
12-3 at the moment. I mean, he is having a game.
Oh yeah, Fnatic have
Pairing
been
me
one of
to the
teams that have
PRK?
had reverse sweeps against them before.
Sorry,
Get
guys.
counted.
This time, they're attempting one of their own. You can't be a reverse swept if you're 2-0 down. There you go. More you know.
Check out my team then. 517 on the leaderboard.
Good. That's a good team.
It's met with only further deficit.
Anyway, 4v2.
Alpha,
Liquid are finally going to get around. They fight mid for once.
With Crash, he's aggressive. He's been caught by the cam. Forced to retreat, and while this round is looking bleak, even just escaping might be difficult under serious pressure. He's aware that he's going to get peeked eventually, but I
The
think
boy
he
who
even ducked
lived.
on camera to try and get out of the way of that shot.
Come to die.
Come to
You
die.
can see him laughing on his way out. He knows he's lucky to be alive, but
Never
it
mind.
lasted too long. Time to flee. This Team Liquid make
Actual
3.
Nats of POV.
Yeah, for Fnatic, look, a lot of this just
Running
comes down
away.
to the mid fights. You start out with Kayak going
On
down,
his
and I
own.
think that's where the
Sad.
first domino crumbles, and Liquid have their direction then clearly defined towards that A site.
If you want to be,
And
if you
I can't fault
were to be
Kayak
known
paying
for
it. It was
something
12
as a
3.
player
Having a hell of a start, you know,
in
that's where you gotta
Valorant,
start.
what would you want to be known for?
When you're having a game, playing towards
being
your
the best player
strengths,
in the
playing
world.
towards those early fights, looking
How
to,
and
to
why?
force those
Best
engagements,
duelist?
but
Like,
No,
This
give me
time he
the
gets
more,
punished.
give me the more
surprised if we
like
see it from him
Leo
again.
best player in the
Yeah,
world.
I think
Only
that
the
was
like
definitely
you know.
domino effect round. Like you lose
The
him
no
early,
is no.
Like
If you know, you
overall,
know.
just-
the re-aggression
Yeah, if you know,
in
you
the
know.
hands of Liquid, and then they just run with it. That's what's worked out wonderfully
Do a
with
cast.
this double dive when it's been on point.
Dance. Dance monkey, dance monkey, dance monkey. MIBR is overrated. Thanks for the gift sub to Japanese King Crab.
This map so far, and yeah, look, he's
Cast as Chobra. I can't do Chobra.
Yo!
How does Chobra sound?
Hell, bro. I'm 1 HP, bro. We should save, no?
Who redeemed it?
Well, got what he wanted in the end.
Jacobson.
Well, players lean.
Casting Korean. What does Jacobson want? Speak Korean? What do they say? Kansamida or something? Is that how you say it? We need elevated. Oh no. Well, you're gonna have to wait. I think flash initiators are getting underrated in this meta. Have you heard of Breach? No. KO, slightly. Sky is fine. Who else? I mean, Gecko is Gecko. I'm still dying on my Gecko hill, but along with Team Heretics, the only team playing it. Oh, Fabio, the fucking link went. Is this a serious team? I mean, they have something IGL. Double loud. Double crew. Oh, man. Jesse Bash, Shao. Double loud. Shooter Mako. Second Nat Sadak. Oh my god. Whose team is this? Oh dear. This is the most picked map. I mean, this is a big problem. Oh Jesus. That's a tough team.
For that fight on middle, he was 12-3. He felt confident, and they came out and tapped his head off. This round, he's changed things up because he's in the same spot, but he's got an up in hand.
Oh fuck! I forgot to cast. I'll do it next round.
Fights, but a smoke off on the left side, they can close the distance, start to get towards this door, breaking into vents, and pressure Boaster. Now they get real close to Kayak, and he needs to land the shot. Missing.
Oh!
He comes in, a guardian angel, to keep them in a 5v4.
Like a good Sova, Crashies is there.
On horseback to save him in a moment of need. There's bits and pieces of damage being done. Kayak, Tag, Boaster, Alpha, all within reach, but none of those opening fights have gone the way of Liquid. As said, it's just been blips. It's been individual rounds that they found, and unless they can turn this one, it could be more of the same. Now, I'm liking the position that's currently being held by Boaster. He's so passive, just waiting for.
They're on B Alpha, B. I'm holding spawn.
Alpha on a little bit of an island though, and
I'm smoking you off.
He gets taken out. There's much more.
Guys, let's save. Don't run in.
Let's look how patient they're being on the rotate. Fnatic know how much control they gave up. But as all this is cleared, they might start to think it's open. Camo free beyond the Crashies, but now the whole squad surrounds him. And the opposite first to strike. Kayak does well. The steel garden, although
4v2.
shallow, it's making it so much easier to cover that ground and make it towards the site. Much needed with time low, but with Nats the only one standing, an almost impossible clutch presents itself.
No way.
The impossible look possible, but still.
Liquid using the 100T structure.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. An actual 1v4 is fucking crazy, man.
I saw 2 people coming into his crosshair, half HP. It's winnable.
That's
I don't think
insane.
there's 6 alive. That is so winnable for him.
It's the same as the Wayne one. It's like they've gone from having a guy who likes to play smokes agents who can clutch like crazy, and they added in a second one just for to double it down. And it's just absurd. You go
Oh my god. Okay, I've got to cast this elevated, and I'm gonna do Young Shio. Hello everybody, welcome to the cast. My name's Elevated Speaks, and oh looky, it's Boaster here. Boaster. Oh, I love Get My Boasties. Oh, Nats. Nats on their lurk. Oh, get in there, Nats. What do you think, Young Shy Wager? Oh, yippee. Oh, it's wonderful. What a game. I'm so happy. Let's do a Fortnite dance, everybody! Woo! Yeah, woo! Fortnite, woo! I love Fortnite, woo! Wow, and here we go, 3v4. 3v4. Here come Team Liquid, my favorite team. I love Team Liquid, everybody. I love Team Liquid. Love Team Liquid. Oh, Alpha Year, sitting them down like I used to sit them down in my baseball career. Purpo in the 1v4. I've seen him win these, but only against Global Esport in my scrims. Because we weren't very good. Oh, I don't think he can do this unless he builds something. Unless he's Benji Fishy. I don't think he's got this in him. There's no way. He's not like Nats, not what I just saw. My voice is going. In 14 seconds, he's got a plant. And here we go, the drone coming in. Boasties coming at him with the op. There you go, American sniper, American hero. Salute for the troops.
Fun at least.
I need a drink.
Yep. Practicing his aim, of course, very important. And I'll tell you what, as we go to stage shots, he's still practicing his aim. So watch out for Boaster, as he's hitting nothing but body shots. 7-4.
Well, it's 7-4.
Fnatic have the lead, guaranteed at the half. Wasn't enough on the previous.
If you didn't watch the clip of Shio on his old Fortnite days, his voice is incredibly, well, not incredibly high-pitched. I might have overdone it slightly there. But it's crazy how much his voice has changed from those days. Okay, they're back to their old strat. Run A. Run away from Alpha.
3 big ultimates. And very close to the others, but really it's the Hunter's Fury that can change the round.
And again, I feel like the difference here has been what you're literally about to see this KO knife.
He was so good with the timing of it that it almost doesn't matter. It's the early pop.
And again, he's hit at a good time.
All it's really given is the space. Backouch is just sat back there playing for the retake.
That's pretty bad from Wayne. I mean, bro, you haven't
exactly what they were looking for.
You haven't
Crashy's not even giving
anything
the
off,
fight.
bro.
Denying utility for the post.
Backouch wins it. Yeah, they just haven't been able to deal with this KO this man. And also, oh my fucking Christ!
Oh my fucking god!
Leaving it to Boaster. Can he get himself?
Oh, he's gonna try and res him.
He should be able to. No, he's baiting. He's trying to get.
Wow.
Did not work.
Nice
wow.
Liquid win and impossible.
Well, apparently, if you slam your mouse down, you're good.
7-5 at the half. Fnatic
Okay,
not
7-5.
down out yet, but before we come back for the second half, we've got some special guests in the house. Let's give some special welcome to Mimi, Akita, and Drew from G2.
And after G2 qualified for Santiago in NA yesterday, I'm very glad to welcome the G2 Gozen squad here in Berlin. Akita, Mimi, Drew, what a pleasure to have you with me here in the arena. And Drew, the first question I wanted to ask you is, you know, in GC, we take inspiration, you know, from VCT teams, of course. So I was wondering, is there any team that helps you cook, maybe, you know, on the inspiration side?
I mean, it's good to take inspiration from everyone. I think every region and team has something new. I'm going to say Bros and G2. I think those guys are the standard for fundamentals, so it's always good to watch those guys.
Obviously, right? That is the PR answer, but we take it. There is a lot to take, of course, from the G2 boys. And Akita, on the personal side, of course, it's a pleasure to have you here with me in Berlin, because we used to be teammates in Zerance, and you were playing solo duelist back then with a lot of burden on your shoulders. With G2, it has been a little bit different. You had Mimi on the Euro duty sometimes. So I want to have your thoughts, on this double duelist meta. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I actually like the double duelist meta because like I'm the first duelist, so Mimi can fill the gap. If I wanna pick somewhere, she can go somewhere else, and like she can also play up, so I don't always need to do the hard job.
Yeah, you have a bit more freedom.
Yeah,
right?
I have more freedom, but in attack it's a bit harder for me, but it's fine.
Yeah, a little bit more teamwork and synchronization for sure with two duelists. Now, Mimi, I'm turning to you. You played so many grand finals in your career, right? You know these high-stake matches. So what makes it different, especially as an IGL, in those top moments?
I think the most important thing is the confidence and the prep going into a grand final. If you're confident in your players and your prep, and
why does exclamation mark Jayo go to TMV oil up now? When did that start?
Make the difference in the game.
So preparation and confidence. Let's see between Fnatic and Liquid who is the most prepared and the most confident. Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck for playoffs next week, and let's see who takes the win between Team Liquid and Fnatic.
Yeah, I know it meant add oil. I learned that yesterday, but when did the command start?
Leading the squad to a 2-0 advantage in terms of maps so far. It's looking like he might be hitting another international.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the way those stats have risen, and
There you go. What could he possibly be saying? The problem is, I think actually their attack sides are where they've been better here. I worry for them a little bit here, because again, like, I mean, to be fair, half of the rounds that they won were complete pop-off moments. I mean, they won on 1v4. They shouldn't have won that round, but Miniboo just popped off.
For Liquid, making things that little bit closer. That's what's been bringing them home. Like, realistically, if you're going off the early advantages, Fnatic could have won this 12-0. But those clutch plays, those big individual moments.
12-0 might be a bit harsh, but
we're waiting to see.
They're going for these deep nat setups again on this Cypher.
Needed, or if Liquid have got their plan set on this defensive side.
Well, their defense has been,
I think should be able to beat this.
Like their aggression on the
If they got
last
good
two
post
maps
plants, they'll win. They're playing with a vibe.
Consistent. Now, a lot of that was, you look at how they're trying to get out of those smokes, be it, for example, with a Sky Flash popping out. That enabled so many.
The thing is, against the way Fnatic play the Vice with the Thorns, like, they don't let you flood in. So it will just be like full. If they're going to play this passive on the Cypher sides, it's going to be full retakes. You know, it's not going to be flood retakes, it's going to be full retakes. Even if they have people there, it's still going to be full retakes. Okay, they have managed to figure this out, though. This is going to be an A-hit. But again, Nats isn't getting back onto the site.
Fnatic have had issues with their plays being very telegraphed.
Already.
Oh, but they got a shock dart kill? What?
A nice start to the round, and the spams are
Okay, well, that's one way of holding a site, I suppose. Although he's fast on the flank here. Now he just needs to live. Just live. Yeah, run away. Run back. No, no, no. Why? You don't. Come on, they don't need to leave.
No, Fnatic. No 30-second rotation for you.
How did they get a kill with the shock dart at first? Did he get hit by 2?
Was it a lineup thing?
I don't know, but did he? I honestly have no idea.
Let's see.
He's on 42 HP, but from what? Then no one shot a bullet yet. He hit both shock darts on it.
One round closer.
He must have hit the first one too. I don't think the number 42 is possible from a Ghost or a Classic.
Yeah. That's great.
Kickoff curse, they call it Fnatic. They look great all year except right at the start. And even before kickoff, when we kicked off partnership, it was a grand final against Team Liquid after beating them 2-0 that Fnatic lost. The very, very first.
I don't know about pushing out on the second round.
Back in the Coliseum.
Push up.
I mean,
like, this is against an eco. They are going all the way.
It'll work.
Them in mid. This is a lineup of players. I don't even think they realize how many are here. And while they're both slowing.
Whoa! Fucking Neo, bro.
Why is both? Look at the map! Look at the map! Look at my poster is.
Defender spawn, 2 players on A,
and they're watching for it, by the way. Wait, it's locked in on defender spawn.
Yeah, this looks ridiculous. But it also looks
what
exactly
the
as
hell?
I expect, considering how Liquid have been playing.
He's behind you.
Oh,
he's on a knife. He's going to knife.
Oh, let him knife too. It would have been amazing.
That could have been history in the making. It is, however, an in-zone flawless. Yeah,
I wish they had like one more satchel or something. It'd be so funny.
You did. Same actually. Same.
I got my gun buddy from Jack. It was crazy.
Thank you for mine the other week, Jack, but appreciate that on 4 alt accounts as well. Oh no. No more. But 7 to 7.
Double knife.
It could have been beautiful.
Double knife. It should have been.
But I think, and it's a long shot here. It's a big guess. But I think Liquid might be happy with it anyways.
Yeah,
I don't think Mats is that salty. Timeline shows a battle for Fnatic, but when it comes to late rounds, Liquid have always been solid on this map. It's where they put up those numbers. And now, as we come towards round 15, for Fnatic, this is a must-win. An achievement that has to find its way into their pocket, or this map is under threat, and that's a very, very solid opening kill. The flank now completely dealt with, and Alpha turns his attention to the site, making it look easy. Fnatic, like a hot knife through butter, they have completely diced the Liquid up.
Winnable.
Fight taken, every fight won.
Actually winnable. Look at the respect. Look at the respect.
And the
I
question
mean, yeah, you've already lost the one before. You're not taking any chance.
Damn.
Much of an answer in favor of Liquid. 8 to 7. They did that relatively comfortably.
Yeah, that was a nice response. I think that's the one thing you can do against this sort of aggressive defensive side, is the more direct hits. A lot of the time, you're either going to end up in a firefight or you're going to end up in an empty site. And both of those are absolutely fine from Fnatic's standpoint. It was his second knife kill. He could have got a 2 for 1.
Could have been his second knife kill of this map.
Who's Nat?
But 8 to 7. This is where Liquid get the full buy back up. They didn't get much damage done in the previous though, so good signs early on for that Fnatic attack. Great flashes bought them the first angle, but look at the rotates. Liquid seem to have their playbook in front of them. They know the hits coming through. The rotate.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, you can only be on a tiny sliver there, really, can't you?
Firmly under the control of Liquid. Another going in their hands with Mini Boo, and now Wayne suspicious as this smoke is going to fade soon. He's holding it, waiting, biding his time, and sure, Crashies gets one. He's taking quite a fall afterwards.
It was a choice of dying to an opponent or dying to the ground, so if anything, it's good orb management from Crashies, but I'm not sure it was necessarily intentional.
Actually, giving the orb to Wayne is probably the best.
Yes.
Well handled.
He's actually a cerebral legend.
A mastermind.
They were so quick with the rotation. I thought that Wayne was honestly going to be dead to rights immediately.
Wait, he's nothing smashing. Look, he's smashing his mouse. Nothing.
Oh,
what did Matt turn into a fucking demon, man?
Pure villain mode.
What is this?
Laughing at Fnatic.
Oh.
Well, now you're getting laughed at, buddy.
A score to settle from that last half, and
he's taking all 4 on. What are you doing?
Fnatic are just like grouping. They are in full group up
find
mode.
themselves alone.
Maybe the pointing and laughing was a little bit too much.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you've angered the beast. A man that took home the most awards in MEA last year and his rookie year at the same time.
Fnatic save.
And you have just witnessed why I like this. Just a pause from Fnatic. This team's used to playing in the late round. They managed to get that many openers within the first 15 seconds. And Wayne, he's almost walked past everybody. Just bypassing his position. They've sent out the wounded to go looking. Purpo's actually done all right there, though. He's taken 0 damage, got out. Wayne is being watched for, though. And now they know where everybody is. They've seen both players. No need to refight any spot that they've already seen.
Wayne's going to be on B. He's going to make it here, and the worst part is Crashies goes to backside here. Wayne knife out, though. Should be dead. 2 rights, and it will be Crashies to deal the death blow. For now, I think Purple has an impossible decision to make. Even going for it at this point is completely null and void. Saving, again, they're probably going to be hunting them down, and they might even have heard those steps. I think Crashies might have. And considering the fact that he's 1 away from Hunter's Fury after that previous pick, you know that he's going to hunt you, chase you to the ends of the earth.
The thing is, Purpo's also not far away. The thing is, you look at Miniboo 1 away from ult. That will help him out at least in the next round, but This rifle would definitely be useful.
Smoking midside
Kayak's
would
going
have
to be
been
the one
better there,
taking the fight. Purple doesn't even react. I think maybe expecting there to be a second layer to this. Well, there it was. He's full blind. Completely blind.
Like, he actually looked there as if, like, that's how he might have aimed
But he gains his ult.
if he wasn't
not
blind.
the worst case scenario for him in that
Oh
moment.
my goodness.
For Fnatic, though, that is the lead back in their hands.
Blind Purple or Dev
In
Durka?
this second half
Close one.
continues. But the main
a
story
close
was
one.
those openers from Kayak. It is just sublime.
Keep in mind how heartbreaking it could be for Fnatic losing out here. They were 1 round away from qualifying there yesterday. Having to turn around this quickly, play that BO5 against, you know, to say historic rivals really is an understatement. I mean, these guys have been trading blows since Valorant began. And in partnership, it was Liquid to draw that first blood, an important grand final. They got one of the coolest trophies we've had in the MEA, going back to the Coliseum. And for Fnatic,
Okay, chance for Fnatic to kind of take control of Abyss here with a win.
even getting to finals has been a
They avoid the dart here on
tough
A.
situation when it comes to kickoff.
Stacked B.
They usually bomb out in the first few games.
Oh yeah, this is the one place. It has been tough. But the caliber of this squad can never be denied.
It might come back,
Starting
honestly.
slow, looking shaky,
It's very
getting
Fnatic to
better as the
think like, oh,
tournament
let's
goes
go
on.
back.
And that's going to have to be the story of this series as well.
You didn't have Nats on your top 15 players of all time?
That's one where,
Did I
again,
not?
I feel like
I
Liquid
mean,
have set
it's been
themselves
reported
up
right
for
now that you haven't,
success,
but my
one of their
quants.
best maps versus
Well, your quant has been
one
wrong
that
before.
Fnatic have struggled on, but
Listen, I fired that quant. I got a new quant.
anything is possible.
The zero tolerance policy for
Currently
incorrectness in quants.
The trips were set on the other side. Meant they would be online unless a kill was found, but this is dangerous. This is worrying for Fnatic. They are walking into the trap, the time ticking down. Minibu now with ult online. A Judge still in the corner, it's all falling apart.
Oh, actual 1 HP. Oh, that's so... I mean, they would have lost anyway, but it's going to be a flawless.
And somehow they will win with every player standing.
Somehow they will win. No, not somehow. Fnatic will wait till 25 to hit an unexplored site that's on Eco. I wonder if there's people on it, bro.
That side is brutal. Someone's mouse might be broken after that. That's got to be so frustrating. Shock dart to 1 HP. Both of them sent in as well. He should have been dead to rights. And it's...
What are you doing? What you doing, bro?
Whoa, we muted that one real quick. 9-9.
We cut the middle, good work.
The scoreline equalized.
Throw off the map.
But Team Liquid, you can see with the weaponry Fnatic have, it's Liquid with a clear advantage. But Kayak's Blade Storm has
running
definitely bailed them out before. They're avoiding giving him any chances here. He's already made it to the backside. Now there's danger brewing.
All right, Fnatic have a huge flip round.
Oh, wow.
Someone, oh,
shot by Kayak, but he can't get the second.
He would have got that too.
Too hard, and
Yeah.
Flash was sublime. But an
Let's
immediate
try.
response.
Still got Alpha with ult and...
Hunter's Fury online.
I mean, it's Alpha,
Guns can
so...
be taken away by Alpha.
Doesn't matter what he's
Guardian is
got.
How
huge.
much they want to gamble, especially with
Crashes needs to get off
Crashes
site.
not having
Oh,
a
he's
weapon.
dead.
There needs to be a kill, and while there is, but it's too little,
Wow.
too late.
Oh, that eco. I mean, that was their chance. I literally said at the start of the round, this is your chance to take control of the game. 10-8 up.
Finding themselves just
Oh, they just
Said
went
now
back
it's
to
10-9 Liquid.
from Masters. Santiago,
went back to old Fnatic. They just slowed down.
and sending out one of their biggest rivals.
Probably conditioning because of how fast TL been playing.
Poor record against overall.
So I don't even blame them.
But this squad are not going to give a damn.
And now they have 5
Especially when
ultimates.
you
If they
look at the
lose this
likes
next
of
round,
Purpo and Wayne, the opportunity
they never deserve
to make
Santiago in
it
the
to
first
that
place.
That first time international, especially for Purpo. You talk about Wayne as a youngster who's coming up to the league for the first time. Purpo's been around the block for a
Team
long,
Liquid have been too good, or
long time.
Fnatic
This
playing
has been
bad? I think Fnatic, this is just like revealing a big problem with their whole approach. The fact that they've sort of figured it out, what they want to do, but like, Team Liquid have basically come in with a game plan that has forced Fnatic to do something that they are not comfortable with doing. Right? And this is... It somewhat reminds me of like when you play against certain teams, like Paper X are another good example, right? If you play against Paper X or you play against Fnatic, and this is actually what I kind of appreciate about like Frost when he's playing with GE against Paper X. Like, you know, he's playing double senti shit and stuff like that, and it didn't quite work, but at the same time, he understands that when you play against teams like this that I would say are like fairly extreme, like you also have to play extreme. It's no good playing normal against an extreme team. They're used to playing against normal. They play against normal all the time and they win all the time against normal. So what's the fucking point of playing normal? Right? And by playing the way that they have Liquid,
but Liquid every time seem to be finding answers, finding impossible rounds.
They forced Fnatic to either, like they were doing in that round, they forced them to either be scared, right? So we're starting our default super far back, so the time will potentially be an
Look at the
issue.
second layer. After tucking up in the standard chamber spot, now he's gone creeping. Nats is taking
Or we're
so
forcing them
much
to play
space,
full
but
5
Alpha's
stack.
ready. We've seen that
I don't
patience
know about Nats
before as he
solo walking
sits
up here. I
and
don't know
waits
about my
on
Cypher doing
mid,
that.
finally rewarded for it.
And on
Cad leaves.
when they're on defense,
lot
like,
of
I mean,
space open
they've
for Fnatic to
exploited a big problem with Fnatic,
The
which is
B-side
that
has a singular
when this
defender.
guy is playing
Camo's
Vice, he's on the same
to play
site
with the judge, which,
90% of the
hey,
time,
if he gets supportive smokes to help
and
him,
the other
maybe that will
4
hold some value, but
aren't good enough.
as of right now,
They need
he
to
is left completely in
rethink what the
dark.
other 4 are doing.
Without utility to play with, without any help whatsoever.
On
He's
this
trying to use
map particularly,
the
it
opposing
wasn't so
smoke
bad.
against them, try and hide within it, and there's the spike on the ground. He's done well so far, but immediately spammed down. The rest of the team are only just getting into
Because
position.
Vekash has a good map,
Minibu
but
looking to try and run through the smoke, but there is a man on the other side just waiting, and the hold is enough.
certainly on Corrode. And I would say even on this map, they have a problem that they just do the same Vice outs every fucking map.
Blame Wayne. Of course, he was over in A main, and it takes quite a while to rotate.
Like, I would say
over
if
to
Liquid
spot
were
where
a
you can
bit
get that
better,
up just a second too late.
they could have had a much better
10
attack
as a
side. We
result,
don't need
but it
all
starts
the
with
clutches.
Alpha
All
just having that
basically
patience,
Liquid have to do
waiting
is
for
like
the play down mid. After
essentially
early
wait for the
aggression,
KO or like bait it out. Like just do a drone, wait, then just hit A once the KO knocks it.
Liquid's defensive aggression becoming predictable. I think a long time ago, but now being punished.
Or just like trade it, you know, like just send in like your neon wall or whatever, wait for the knife, only have it hit the neon, the rest of you wait back
with
here,
the same issue
then
that
just do
Liquid
the
had in the
hit.
first half. It's only been individual rounds. They've still got good ults to play with for this one. Hunter's Fury available, and this walkabout is happening again. The drone being sent through to
So if
maybe
you
try and
see
deal
them
with
do this
Alpha, but
wall,
he is sitting so
is that just
much
like the
further
massive
back.
tell that they're ending
Shock Dart
B
clearing
always?
some of the
Because
utility,
why
but
would you
that's
do
all
this
of
wall if you're
Ruse.
ending A?
And in the meantime, that B site is
You know what I
once
mean?
again
I mean
fairly
that like
open.
this again
Fnatic
feels
might
like a
be about to
giant
try to
Fnatic
rinse
tell.
and
If they do this wall, they are going
Those
B. Like
players
if
are
you
hurt
walk up
stepping.
here and hear this,
There's another drop towards the B site.
you know where they're going.
Some
They
info,
are
but
always going B.
No, we don't see the rotate just yet. It will be Wayne who has to do it all, essentially. The smoke comes in too late to properly delay them, and the flash completely blinds Wayne. He's dead to right, and B has fallen. The battle lost before it began, and with Camo down, the resurgence of Fnatic is undeniable. Should be no surprise to see Nats here with that wall just fading moments ago. And even then, Alpha has cleaned up the site, so it doesn't matter. 11 for Fnatic. The lead is theirs, and in the nick of time, the sparks become
I mean,
a
this
flame.
is having watched this game. If this team goes to Masters, I'm worried for them. Because if they play against any team who knows what they're doing, I feel like they're just gonna get fucked if they don't change basically everything they do.
Like they've noticed now that okay, they've been gambling a lot on that A site, having multiple players there, and then leaving Wayne, who I'll be honest, so far has been
but it should be a
incredible.
bad eco here
But
for
this
Liquid,
time was
yeah.
dealt with. The round before it was Camo.
Do you guys ever go back and think about how unfair it was for FNC to have Leo, Kron, Durka, and Alpha? If we take this Masters wins away, EMEA pretty much doesn't have a tournament win since before partnership. We say this every event for Fnatic.
Do we? I don't think that's true. I think Fnatic look good going into some tournaments. Like, they're often the 1 seed, and people often pick them to win. You have always been worried when Fnatic went to events? Was I? I don't remember being particularly worried for champs.
A squad that
You'll find my champ, pick him if you want.
Been in the pursuit of perfection. They want the results towards the top, and if they don't get it, they're willing to make the changes they need to
I clearly remember you doubting Fnatic heading into Toronto and Paris.
The buy in this round for Liquid, not the best. I think that was something that was almost definitely discussed. Do we want to risk it in this round and maybe have 2 not perfect buys, or do we want to go with the low buy and maybe have to fight for OT? They gambled on B. It's understandable. The last couple of rounds have been late B hits, so they stack it early. This time Fnatic swap and directly hit A. They get themselves
back to the full retake. I don't love this off a timeout.
Now you've got convergence path, but considering no big investment from Liquid, you'd imagine they keep it. Now a player down, that has to be a certainty.
12. They'll win this map.
Let's see Camo move towards heaven, but they will be diving in to take the space. Ends up losing his life.
In front of
a trade at least, but Liquid, a man down. Smoke now blooms. Spam's not good. They get close to the spike, but everybody's fallen, and they can't get back up. 12 to 10 for Fnatic. They left it close. I started to doubt if we were going to see them show up here today, but 2 chances.
Did have them losing. I was a doubter. What about in group stage?
Yeah, we expected one of their choices to be clean.
Man, I was a doubter. Holy fuck, what a doubter.
They've had to fight.
I mean, it was a shocking pick 'em overall. What did I have? Team I had Paper Rex to be fair. That's not terrible. Why am I Team Heretics believer? God, and they shut the bed. I should just flip what I think about Team Heretics. I'm always picking Team Heretics to win things, and they never do. I'm never picking them again. I'm never picking them again. They're serial chokers. We're just playing retake A again. What are we doing? How is that your call off a timeout?
They pulled off miracles, as they have done. But they do have to be wary. Fnatic have been quite happy to go direct into these sites, and after a few rounds of B, it's seeming like they might rinse and repeat the A site here.
They should have seen the shock went high, but
Admit
that trip
it,
is still up
you're the
towards
egg
right
in
side.
disguise.
Getting anything from it will be difficult. Purple,
I'm never
the
picking
only
Team
man
Heretics
close
again,
by. The
don't
drone
worry.
is keeping it
My
back.
full retake again. This is shit.
The
Liquid
side.
just cost themselves this time out. They actually just lost the game. They won the game on Corrode, the coaching staff, and they
the convergence path, though. This is Liquid's final stand. They'll put everything into it, throw it all at the wall, and see what sticks. Crashies stuck on site. Alpha by his side.
Fair enough. Got some good trading there. I was worried when it was Alpha in a 1v2. He's just gonna have fucking dome.
12 to 11
nice retake
on the board. One more round in regulation for Fnatic. A 4th map and a chance to still take this series and a flight to Santiago for Liquid. OT could seal the deal with a 3-0.
Narrow margins, to say the least.
Yeah, that was.
It definitely helped out getting that convergence path, the reveal, also giving up everybody at the end.
He's scared of my sabla. Oh, no.
But they had to dump everything. Like, they have no ultimates
He's
to play
scared
with.
of my sabla.
Okay, Fnatic used a couple of their own, but
Retake A again. They're just going A. I think Fnatic have maybe both just figured this out.
Hey, they had a success on A. They had a failure on A. But they're looking to continue in that direction.
Run it back, A. Fuck it. This is spiteful.
Didn't land. The second bounce wasn't on. So
I hate this approach from Liquid.
3-man shock darts. 3-man, 30 damage at least on every player shock dart.
Already there's TP coming in as well from Wayne. This is Liquid.
Oh, can't plant. Oh, died.
For the retake, but the
Nice blood edge. He kills Kayak backside. How? What? How? How did Kayak is holding a smoke that Minibu just charged out? He must have slid.
Oh, Minibu's is the goat.
Oh, Minibu's the goat.
Minibu has been fucking active last 2 series, man.
Never mind. You know what? I'm not worried about Fnatic at Santiago. I'm not worried at all. Because they ain't fucking going.
The series between these two if we didn't have an overtime. But I have to say, I did not think
yeah,
we
he
were
did
getting
fly.
there. I want to watch this from Minibu's point of view. Wow. Just fully taking over that retake. He got there early. He quickly...
I mean, Fnatic should have won this map, by the way. Don't forget, they lost a 1v4 They lost multiple rounds they shouldn't have done in the first half. It should have probably been like a 9-3 at least.
Where was this flagrant rage beaking aura farming on Heretics, her buddy? I know it's cause he was forced into being O0T's personal 5th ability human drone.
That's the thing, I've always just been a mini boo believer.
The game of his life, man. It felt like the all tournament he's been doing.
I mean, Liquid are the masters of playing. I mean, there is no team better at playing completely dog shit and then fucking somehow still making a masters. I mean, they have played some heinous Valorant during kickoff again. Not right now, but they are the absolute masters of being fucking glue team central. Holy.
Knocking on the door, and already this crack showing.
Oh, Camo.
Down. This crack has become far too big to manage. Everything slipping into it. The hopes and dreams of Fnatic.
Oh, don't go towards the Nat sites. Guys, just go away. Just go away. Just go away. Murph, no.
Something we've seen so many times. Alfia under pressure, he's stunned up, but has managed to hide in the corner. He is completely isolated.
Okay, they dealt with him.
When Miniboo was shitting himself, I believed. When he was the top rated in EMEA, I believed. When he is winning Santiago, I will believe.
Certainly belong to him, and Crash is even just
4v2, just don't troll. You know where they both are now.
Into the corner, utility being sent in.
You know that they're both here.
And a swing surely coming. The second Purpo has the
Glue Masters, we always drag others down and win the glue fight. It's our superpower from last year's kickoff till now.
It genuinely is a superpower. They start off horrific. They play some horrific Valorant against some awful teams at the start. Like, either squeak out a close win against some fucking shocking team, or even lose. And then by the end, they come up with some sick plan that takes them to Masters. Then inevitably at Masters, they will disappoint, go out in the Swiss stage, and we'll be like, why the fuck, how did this team qualify again?
Waits for the flash. Once it pops, he swings, and the trade is there immediately. Very well handled. And if they get another overtime, something for Fnatic to consider. But now's not the time to think about that. The defense, that might have been the last time you get to play it. Fnatic have to fight for it. They have to earn another shot as Liquid stand on the precipice of a 3-0 victory over Fnatic that we have not seen for a long, long time.
What is their decision? On both sides of the map, they've been able to get in. They've been able to take space. They've been able to even get into a post plant, but those retakes, those fierce, fast retakes.
Again, it's retake A. This time they're finally doing the B hit. I mean, this is what they were waiting for. They were waiting for this B hit, but again, anytime Alpha does this wall, it is a B hit.
Purpo not calling for help though. He's seen nothing else. They've left 3 players into the back of this B site, waiting for the push to come in. In fact, a 4th now rotating over. Fnatic are walking straight into the trap. How much could
Oh, he didn't even get a kill. Oh, but they killed Miniboo.
Even on a stack site, they're managing to hold on.
The tap and swing.
Cash is there with another.
Spike planted.
Not dead in the water just yet. Nats misses the shot to start as well. Fnatic
Crashy's on the long flank as well.
Themselves that extra little bit of time. Another shot at a squad that has never 3-0'd them, never looked this dominant in a matchup, but Fnatic won't let them run away with it. Another overtime guaranteed, and now we look to that defensive setup. I feel like we must see a change coming as Liquid last round. Well, 2 rounds ago.
I mean, they stacked B, and it didn't work at all. I don't know what is Wayne doing, man?
You have 4 players on
Completely lost there. Brother, you've got no smokes up. You're the fucking controller. You're the guy who does that.
In more ways than one. A brilliant flash that probably should have got them the opener, but even then, it's his fragging power that clears out the back of that site. This time, Alfia is playing much further.
Oh, wow.
But Kayak
Nice.
is not. That's Nats dealt with in the first few seconds.
Yeah, a little taste of their own medicine there. The early aggression that Liquid have brought to every map so far. Well, now on the defense, Fnatic pull it out. Maybe when it's least expected, and as a result, a 5v4.
Did he stick?
The Camo has been able to
Oh,
pull
he
back
stays.
advantages, create so
Well,
much
he has to
space,
win the
but
round here.
grouping up to deal with him.
He
Nice
got
work
1.
by
He gives him a
Crashies to
chance.
trade it out. numbers still in favor of Fnatic, but no mistakes can be made here. These players on Liquid have already,
but they've
even individually, won rounds like this, and now they're together. Great damage from Wayne. It's starting to look spooky, and around Fnatic we're favored in Liquid.
Maybe a bit fortunate they realized Crashies was there then, to be honest. I think he fired a couple bullets.
Operator on the retake, also not ideal, but might work out if they attempt to get aggressive.
Oh, Miniboo! 2v1, you know where he is. The flank even coming in.
I mean, how does he have 2?
Crashies is only on 42 HP. He's being flanked on.
Purple's at the flank.
Yeah, no chance. And
Wayne
should
personal, bro.
probably
He did it to me.
Yeah.
Wow,
Miniboo.
Miniboo and Master Wayne.
That was a nice nice little round. Camo getting 1 there and then walking in. That was just pretty, I mean, the movement.
That's off of Fnatic getting first blood, right?
Yeah, they killed Nat to the start.
If they let this slip,
That was just a nice round by
not
Liquid.
just being in a position where they were.
I like Camo's decision here though to not
Swear to God, Nats has been first blood so
4v5.
many times
Like
this
you have to do something. You're no good like, oh, let me threaten mid and then recall and come back. Like no, fucking, you want to take this fight. If you lose, yeah, you've lost. But if you win, and he won 1, it creates space. It gives you a chance. Crashies turns around and takes a look at this. It's like, oh, someone died.
13 to 14 and a slow-paced attack.
I mean, again, they're going B. We know they're going B. Team Liquid maybe don't know they're going B, but we do.
It's scary if you're Fnatic. What are they up to now?
Now they have to avoid this KO knife. You have to avoid this KO knife. Yeah, you can get hit.
3-player setup still remains on B with Miniboo being that rotator, the spike.
Now don't worry about all this. They're going B. Every time they do this wall, it's B.
Postured.
This is always just part of the Sova fake. Honestly, I would bet Fnatic, you can pretty much, where Crashies drones, they won't go.
In one direction and then went back, but the fact is, Liquid have just stopped moving. They've stopped.
What a read from
and now
TL.
Miniboo even starts going back in the other direction. It's the same again.
Liquid have read
They're
that.
going to walk into a stacked site with 4 players.
And they dart, and there's nothing there now. Sova can leave.
Went up there deep in A main. Now it's going to be 5. Liquid know the hits coming in.
Oh my God, 4v5 retake. Or 4v5 fucking exec.
In open view of Team Liquid, but they've got the opening and another kayak. You put numbers here.
Oh my God. They cannot deal with it at all. They have no idea. They don't know what to do against this KO at all. They just aren't doing the side smoke. They don't do a side smoke then.
Now it's going to be 5.
Oh my God, Wayne's lost.
Everything but the shots, man. Fuck me.
I mean, Wayne's completely lost on the speedhold. You have to blame him. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's not doing the fucking side smoke at all. And they're getting, and then KO. Guess what? KO flashes and everyone's blind.
And he got every single one they needed.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Alpha's expecting to have some late round.
I mean,
impact, and
that's
there's nothing
shocking.
left to
You
do.
have to take a timeout
Good
to
problem
tell
to
him.
have, especially at this stage of the game. Fnatic fighting again for that 4th map.
Okay, they dart mid, smoke mid, and then it's a full A hit, but Fnatic are reading it. Oh no,
moving to this A site.
Alpha is reading it.
Hit the gas pedal and their foot's
Again,
not
the
coming
KO
off, but
value
Kayak
kind of
at
insane.
least trades out the first fight.
Swing up. Wayne wanted
Yeah, Alpha just knows they're not hitting my site. Let me just go win the round.
He's been dealt with Miniboo standing. It always feels like there's hope. Going for the drone.
Fuck is that spot?
Getting them at least a little bit of information. Both to take at a deeper angle, but left with a solo fight. That operator looking to get back in.
Oh my God.
Remains as Miniboo. We've seen magical moments from him all the way through this map. But on 70 HP, this might just have to be the best of them. And he has to go moving. The second this tapped, it's not happening.
Okay, take a timeout. Take your timeout. Get this guy off B. Put Nats on B.
Might as well just hit B again.
Put Nats on B with cages.
Third time lucky for them as well. The 3rd chance they've had
100%.
close out this map while
And
Liquid have
pray.
been
I
offered
mean, this guy, you can smoke the
opportunities
choke
here
point on A. That's
recently in
fine.
OT.
You know, it's not great that we have to teach our
Feels like a long time.
mid game. You would hope he would.
This time I'm not chilling, bro.
Since Fnatic had the
But
opportunity.
literally, Alpha just
33
rotates
of
there because he
anyone
knows
else.
they're not hitting
Nobody
his
is
site.
accusing you of chilling. Not a
I mean, he's just completely abandoned B. Well, Kayak is running this way in spawn when they do that A exec. So Kayak didn't know it was going to be an A hit, but Alvia just knows like, Well, they're not coming to me. They're not even going to bother. So let me just run over to A and get 2 kills and make sure we win. We will fight them on the beaches. We will put a smoke mid-sight on B. We will never surrender.
Well, Fnatic have certainly shown their experience and the value of it here. A team that, because of the lessons they've been taught in the past, they never give up. That attitude's gotten them far. And now, a reverse sweep needed to make it to Santiago, but it starts with this round here. It starts with this map.
Tell me he has a cage here.
Liquid.
Okay, let's see if this guy learns.
They hope it ends here. But a big battle needed, and again, we're going to see this 3-man stack towards B, but this time Liquid have doubled down. They brought the Cypher utility from A to B, and if this drone sees nobody, that could send the round spiraling, but that's huge information.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think it's going to stop Fnatic. They've already got 2 players, but it's about timing. Look at the hesitation. Currently, the defensive side are running around in the spawn. They're going back and forth in case they've lost mid-control. Maybe thinking this is bait, and it's not. Kayak again. It's an opener, but can it be turned by Minibu? No, just the one this time. Camo already filling in the gap. Needs to turn around to try and find them on the side, and the escape might not be there. He's made it.
How is he not done? And
what a play. Are they aware of Alpha? Nats is, of course.
No, they're not.
That is an unbelievable play from Camo. That is an unbelievable play.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, though, like the fact he knows, oh, it's Boaster. Boaster's not swinging this. Let me just go take a fight site, and then I'll fucking.
Back and forth. I have to say, crazy for Purpo to stand there with the arrow drawn. Could bounce it off the wall, but didn't quite expect to see 2 players on the other side. The fact that Nats chooses this round to step up, though, it's a statement from Team Liquid. Lowlands looking stressed. Let's call back to the end of the last map where he was giggling and saying, what are we doing? Well, they were winning at 12-10. Now it's certainly getting to him a little bit.
Yeah, Nats is not doing 360 shorty kills anymore. But still, some of the stuff he does is just as ridiculous. While that was the first defensive round for either side, OT, all is forgotten. The rounds before mean nothing. The hero plays mean nothing. And the game starts once again. And just look at where Alfeard's currently sat. Just in the spawn. Trying to get the right read on where their opponents are and maybe put
Alpha is literally just like, don't worry, I'll rotate to wherever they go and I'll win us the round.
Early battle his opponents found just moments ago, and well, his ability to escape has dissipated, but he's just left.
Oh, they got the read.
Slowly backing off. There's a fight with Nats going down inside of mid. They've lost their flank protection. It's time to speed up, but right.
I mean, dude, they're into all the util.
Passive as well from Alpha, like you said. Kayak instead.
Minibu has to pray to a deity for this one. No. They don't know how to attack anymore. Like, hold up. Winnable.
No way.
They don't know how to deal with it by self. Like their best chance is just probably like running an A fake actually and just walking up B.
It's impossible.
Winnable now again?
No.
It would end the round on time.
Not winnable.
16-15. Another shot for Fnatic.
Oh, that is the 2000th kill for Camo, but puts them now at a round deficit. And the main takeaway for me is there were moments ago where we were looking at Alpha, so far and above sort of anyone in the server, but in OT, Kayak has just gone mad. Like the 3K entry into one of the sites.
That's my side, that's my side.
The defensive hold there, as he said, is his side. And the deadliest of duos on that Fnatic side have stepped up. The question is, can they close? That has been the problem so far.
Like
Either side have had their opportunities for Liquid.
Maybe just straight into
it
B
would be
this time.
taking them to that first Masters of the
For
Year.
a bit of an anti-jet here, looking for a free kill on
It's
Kayak,
the first
perhaps.
of 3 maps needed.
Drone's coming out A main. Not seeing anything.
I'm gonna get hit twice by these trips.
Hey, Wayne got a smoke out this time. Oh, and
Oh,
he
he
gets a
dodged
free.
it. But he dropped because he can hear it. I think he dropped because he could hear it, but not see where it was.
Alpha and Crashies left behind the smokes.
Well,
Way
putting
out of
the putting the
play.
Cypher here, finally paying some dividends.
Oh, the big resurgence needed. Even that kill on the Nats unlikely to.
As long as you don't
bring them
troll here. I mean, they do still have
anywhere
some time.
But without
They
it,
wall trip,
the flying
but
down
that's
known to
actually
be
just going to
coming
push them
through. They are
into.
boxed in. They've got to come out swinging with no real chance. It's 16 to 16. You know what? Let's go again. Another overtime. These teams impossible to separate, but again, as these rounds go on for Liquid, it's like, well, we got 2 more. You know, we can still win this. We got 2 more to go, whatever. Fnatic, do or die. Every round has got to be burning through their late game energy.
Bro, I just want this game to be finished. I don't care if we go 3rd map.
You don't care if you got 3rd map?
Just end it. Just end it.
There's no way.
I don't even care. Okay, they're just going
I
back to
don't
the
even care
strat
if we
that maybe
lose.
has a chance to work.
Absolutely none.
Go away.
Shocked up.
Big
early.
shock.
A nice little pop flash, but a nice little bit of tickle damage to start off the round.
That hits nothing, actually.
But they just know. They insta know.
2 watching for Nats' lurk as well.
Yeah, 3. They're getting
They're not
fucking
gonna push
destroyed.
now.
Right, run
They're gonna
B!
have to
Run
win
B!
with losing
Run B!
abilities
Get
on
hit
the
by
way.
that KO knife and run B, bro!
Yeah, luckily, I don't think.
Well, yeah,
Cameron
wait.
put anything
Why
down
does Nats
himself.
have an outlaw?
About to use
He's
his
playing
dash.
outlaw. He is literally hunting for this.
For the
AWP and he hits a hedge. Go B! Alpha's dead. Go B! Run B! No!
Oh, that was the cherry on top of the cake.
You talk about Fnatic.
Okay, they win anyway. It's fine. It's fine. They pop off. They pop off. That's a fucking insane buy.
Gets in there for 1.
The fucking outlaw OT buy. By the way, Nats, if you want a little better strat for that, you know the true Noah's buy on an OT round against No?
What?
It's a rifle light shields, and you buy a Marshall as well.
The Marshall, the up, down, and then. But that Marshall's not killing the second guy, bro. You don't know about the second guy.
Headshot, it is.
Not the second guy. That outlaw insta 2-tap them, bro.
I suppose.
You gotta reload the Marshall, no? Like the bolt action shit.
It is another moment where Liquid look to close.
Well, they do the same setup that worked last time.
And that's
Where are we going again?
Time they go mid.
It's one thing to look at the gall of Liquid, the defensive aggression.
Liquid have run a single fucking mid split this entire map. I genuinely can't remember them doing one. Camo got a couple kills in
we
mid
always said
ones.
that would be his downfall. Once people realize, well, obviously he's always behind you, but he's reinvented himself again and
They
again.
pressured A.
Now, as a leader,
So they know this is gonna be V. And Wayne's not Kayak.
Oh no, but Nats dying so
Don't
bad.
tell me Vikash is loving. Oh, you fucker, Nats.
Oh, well played, Camo again.
as it does to Liquid, but it might not matter. A 3 versus 2.
Just live, bro.
Writing some checks for himself on backside.
Oh, Camo, you goat! You goat! Holy fuck!
Delivered a defeat to Fnatic that Fnatic have never seen in this rivalry. Back to 2021, they traded series, but a flawless best of 5.
What the fuck? Have Team Liquid, this fucking glue squad done it again? Oh,
Nats has to be the GOAT, man.
He has to be the GOAT. That's unbelievable. I cannot wait for them to beat a Chinese team and then lose to 2 teams that are way better than them.
Hey,
We
Nats
will
will
be
the
there.
whole time
We
now.
will be there. Credify, thanks for the 10 gifted. 10 gifted. Holy oiler. Holy shit.
FNC can't win a both
It
fight to
is kind of
save their
true.
lives.
It is
They are
kind
the
of
new
true.
heretics.
They are struggling with the best of 5s.
Riot delete this.
Good news for
profile
them. You only have to
bullshit,
win a
man.
best of 3 to make it
Especially
next
if
time.
me blues.
Which is also a massive problem that we have in Valorant. All games for this should be best of 5s. As shown by these bangers.
Energy killed Fnatic. America's DID this. Destroyed them at Champs, gave them a fake comeback for fun. Now they shit. USA emoji, booster.
Wow, what a crazy game. I mean, this little fucking trophy. Okay, we actually get a break then. So I will end the stream and restart it for Americas. America starts in an hour and 45 minutes.
Almost all matches played possible in the lowers and go through is insane by Liquid.
Yeah, it kind of is. The MEA kickoff just disappeared. It never happened. It never happened. The Fnatic conspiracy is on. The Fnatic conspiracy is on. Oh, kickoff. Oh, no, there is no first Masters. Group draw? Do they do all these interviews first or not? Go on games? Bruh. So they started what here? I literally remember we did plat chat and it was when these teams were like in the lows and the question was like which team is most likely to go on a run? And I remember saying about these teams like none of them. Team Liquid, I guess. But like there was zero belief, and I mean big fat zero belief. And they actually did it. They went all the way. And honestly, I mean, they kind of fucked as well. I mean, VLR doesn't work, but I mean, this Ulf game was dog shit. This, by the way, they were fucking dog shit in this Ulf game. If they almost lost to Ulf, by the way. Like, their coach was they won the game and their coach was depressed because of how shit they played.
Taking each game at a time and managing to.
I don't care about the group draw. I'll be honest. I just don't give a single shit. Well, I'll see you in Americas and talk about it. Oh, stage 1 draw at TMV. Like, oh, it's been fucking 2 months. But half the teams will made a roster move by then. Goodbye. I'll see you in an hour 45. Goodbye, Shayo.
Bye.
See you for Americas. Surely MIBR lock in, right? Okay, goodbye, everyone.